everybody, I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome on in. I apologize for starting a little bit later today. I don't know what happened this morning, but I woke up and I was just like, ah. And then I had a couple things I needed to sort out, and it just took me a while. So I figured, you know what, I'll give myself enough time. We'll move it to the afternoon. Welcome on in, Ups. I hope you're doing well. And Jason, welcome on in. I keep always saying good morning. It's because I'm so used to saying good morning to everyone, since that is when I normally stream. Right, 2 seconds is already too hot for the dressing gown. Dressing gown already must be removed. There we go. That's better. I hope everyone is doing good though. We are going to be doing some more of the same kind of stuff as yesterday. Jifty, thank you for the horn. And Anime, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in, both of you. We're going to be doing similar stuff to yesterday, except I'm going to be remaking the pattern that I've already done for the arm so that I can have the other arm attached. That's mainly just so I can get a feel for how it feels, because both of the arms are going to be quite heavy, just while I'm wearing it. Originally, I was just going to pattern one arm, but in hindsight, it's like, it probably is best just to make them for both, especially since I've made some slight alterations on the patterns. So we're going to be doing that. If we still have time afterwards, there are a couple other things I want to do today, so we'll see. But if I still have time afterwards, we might move back to getting more doublet patterns done. Neb, welcome on in. Yeah, Neb, look. I'm a slime lady now. I've changed to become a slime lady, and I don't think I'll be changing for a while. I might update this model, like re-rig this same model, but honestly, I really like this one. This one, very keen on. I can't imagine changing for a while. Plus, it's not against TOS, and you know, that helps. Doing good, gonna start. Oh, bless you. Good luck with your homework. I hope that it goes well. Good luck, good luck. So much fun. Yeah, this one as well has channel point redeems. Because they're a slime lady, I felt like it made sense, but you can change the color of the slime, which is all of me. All of me is slime. But yeah, so now it's a little bit more of a chat interactive model. Yes. I have finally come across, see, Fries, welcome on in. I am now radioactive. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. I have finally come across the song Stacey's Brother. Because there is a Stacey's mom, Stacey's dad, and Stacey's godmother. The Stacey lore. It is thick. Oh, and now I'm wholesome. And now I'm a demon. Jesus Christ. I'm changing so quickly. I hope it will be. It's making a blazer. Ooh, that is a useful skill to have, to be fair. I love a good blazer. They're all finishing it, I mean. And here we are. I was very, very briefly pissed, but now I am once again a demon. We are back. Oh dear. I hope everyone's doing well. Amazonia, I'm thinking you're going to be going live in a minute. Good luck with your stream. I hope that it goes well. Oh dear. And now I'm gay again. Hell yeah. But yeah, this is one of the new things we have. They are on 5-minute cooldowns. So like, you won't be able to say do the demon one again for 5 minutes. They're all on separate cooldowns, obviously, but like, yeah, just so that we're not literally just flicking by every couple seconds, and so not too many people waste their points. Well, I guess it's part of the deal. Oh dear. Just having some lunch. Yes, before resuming sewing. That's fine. Good luck. I hope it goes well. My mother-in-law and sister-in-law came to visit. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. I hope that was nice. I always find it's lovely to like meet up with family. I don't get to see them as often as I'd like, just because I can't drive and it's quite a ways to travel. But I do like seeing them when I do. It's always very nice. Very relaxing. Oh dear. I like this one. Hell yeah. Today, by the way, I should show you, if you have not already seen it, that's my cup of tea. If you've not already seen that, that's important as well. But what I was going to show you was this. So this is the sleeve that we've already done. So we've done all the panning. I'm not going to re-pattern the other side of the jacket because that is a layer that just goes on top. So it's like, I would just cut that same piece of felt out and that feels like a waste. So I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is make the second sleeve. So we'll get all of these bits done. If we have time, I'm mainly going to be going to this part, by the way. This bit is a really big piece to cut on stream, so if the last bit isn't attached, don't worry about that. We're going to be aiming just to get the more fiddly bits done, which is the sleeve, the inside sleeve, and the bit underneath the sleeve for the other arm. Again, I've already made the patterns for them, so hopefully they should work, but it's more like refining. More refining. Yeah. It was your first time meeting them? Oh my god, I hope it went well then. I like these colors of the model. Yeah, this is when I'm bi. The rest of the time I'm not bi, that's how it works. Only when my model looks like this. Well, I figured because I was already kind of blue, it wasn't that difficult to make myself the colors of the bi flag, so here we are. I was originally gonna save this model for, yeah, gay. I was originally going to save this model for June, but here we are. Here we are. It's fine. I just can't keep secrets, so just added it immediately. Dear, how am I doing today? I'm okay. I woke up, maybe not in, I don't want to say in a bad mood. I don't wake up in a bad mood. I woke up with like no energy, and no energy at all. It felt like I got hit by a truck. Like I couldn't even roll over in bed. I was like, what's happened to me? Like, why am I just stuck like this? But it wore off, so I really don't know what happened, to be quite honest, but whatever it happened, it's gone now. And then it just took a while for me to like come back to the land of the living, but maybe it was a migraine. I don't know. I have heard that some people have those kind of symptoms, but I've never had them before, so meh. Whatever it was, it's gone now. Yeah, Shiny came up and found me, and I was awake, but I was like stuck, and the Shiny was like, what's happened to you? And I was like, I don't know. I'm just stuck here. This is where I am now. Oh dear. Oh, bye, thank you, me, okay, thank you. I did originally want to make a rainbow one, but I feel like this suits me a little bit more, so this is what I've gone for. Yes. Understandable. Yeah, sometimes you just wake up and it's like you get hit by a truck. I don't know what happened. I don't remember getting hit by a truck, but my memory also isn't the best, so me, bye, thank you. Yeah, gay. You know, I can add it, and I did, and then I was like, you know what, I'm not going to add that sound to the changing of the colors. So basically, with the setup that I've got, I put it in, did put it in the Discord for rigging and stuff. So if you have a VTuber model yourself or a PNG tuber, and you're curious about how I get the channel point stuff set up, there is a link in the VTubing section of the Discord, which will kind of just tell you how I've got it set up. One thing you can do with this particular setup though is have it play a sound when you change color, and I have the sound clip of the gay, but I was like, I don't know if I want to add it, because to anyone who's not familiar with the sound clip, it might just sound like I'm doing the bi erasure thing, and it's like, I don't want to come across like that. I just think the clip's really funny. Atomic, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Oh, you can see the side of my head. There it is. I hope you're doing well. I was saying understandable to the VTuber thing, but that too. Oh, fair. Oh dear. It's funny when you say hit by a truck, because me, husband and in-laws got into it. Oh no! Are you, you're here, so I'm assuming you're okay. I hope no one suffered any too bad injuries or anything and everything was okay. I also hope that if you were in a car at the time, that the car is okay and you haven't had to like pay a lot of insurance and stuff. Middle of the night, oh bless you. Have a lovely lurk. Thank you for popping by, Atomic. But yeah, get your lurks and get your Z's. We were walking away. We all walked away, but it was scary. Yeah, well, I think that's pretty understandable. I think most people in an accident like that would be a bit spooked at the very least. Not many, unless you're in complete shock, not many people walk away from that unshaken. Oh dear. I feel like shock is maybe not the best. Like, oh, it's fine. Don't worry, guys. I'm just in shock. Oh dear. Hit and run, sadly. No cameras, is it? God damn it. How dare they? Well, at the very least, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad that there wasn't any bad injuries. Very scary, but I'm glad you're all right. Yeah, we were watching, literally a couple hours ago. You know, I don't know what the subreddit's called, because I don't really use Reddit. I just go on Shiny's. But Shiny was showing me, I guess it was like a bad driving subreddit, if I had to guess. I'm not exactly sure what that's called. Maybe someone more familiar with Reddit knows, but it's basically just like people, bad drivers, maybe idiots in cars. That does sound about right. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, I got the tea in my hands. I'm just not using it. Sip. There you go. Oh dear. But yeah, it's like people pulling out in front of other people and stuff like that. It's very scary. Idiots in cars is great. I think it's probably idiots in cars then. I don't really, whenever I'm on Reddit, I'm normally like peering over Shiny's shoulder. I don't really use it a lot myself, except for we need plates. I like the we need plates. There's like the one subreddit that I'm like, if I'm having a bad day, I do look at the we need plates subreddit because it makes me smile. I love the plate one when they're like serving stuff in like dog bowls and buckets. I like that one. But other than that one, I mainly just look over Shiny's shoulder. Oh dear. My favorite Reddit is Superb Owl. What is Superb Owl? I like owls. I think owls are pretty cool. Also, I'm just gonna start like working in the background. Don't worry about me. I've got a few things to cut out, so I'm just gonna like, you know, get my felt laid out, get my pieces cut out. A few of them are quite large, but it should be okay. And I've got all of the pattern pieces pinned to my mannequin, so I'll just be reaching over there to grab some of them and stuff. Give us place. Give us place is great. I love it. Just a picture. Oh, it's just a picture of superb owls. Oh, instead of the Super Bowl. Oh, I see. I see. I see what they've done there. Very funny. Oh, dear. Ugh. Right. Let's do... So we've got... Well, 2 different patterns here. Whee! There we go. Outside arm upper. So that's with less darts. And then the inside one, which has a lot of my measurements on it. That's also got a lot of the measurements for the strips, which I have to one side right now. But this is the one we'll focus on. And we'll swap over to the other one in a second. Actually, I should probably put this somewhere within arm's reach, shouldn't I? Oh my god, I became normal! Whoa! I'm never normal anymore. Thank you for turning me normal. Heck yeah. Or have a good barber. Oh, that's pink. I love pink, but maybe not right now. My favourite subreddit was the Not the Onion, which is full of news stories that would sound like they'd be really I mean, that sounds pretty good. Oh dear, bye-bye. Yeah, now I'm straight again. Careful, everyone. That's how it goes. If you're not displaying your sexuality at all times, it doesn't exist anymore. That's how it goes. Oh dear. I'm in a, what do you call it, mood? Is it catty? Am I being catty? Maybe. Facetious? Maybe. I know a lot of words. I'm just not sure about the use of them. Ah, now I'm pissed. That's my favorite sexuality. Pissed. Thank you, Shifty. Thank you, Shifty. I needed that. I needed that. It's important to me. Very important to me. That's just making me feel... Oh, thank you for donating a flavorful jar of piss. Heck yeah, thank you, thank you. I really wish I had some kind of command to make me bigger. I'm gonna look into this. I'm gonna look into it. If people donate piss, that it makes the jelly grow just a little bit, and then I can reset it every stream and we can see how big I get by the end. Oh dear. I'll have to look into it. Luckily, like, a lot of people make these kind of like plug-in stuff for VTubers now. A growing one would be like a little bit different, but you know, I feel like there is a use for it, especially for people like me. There's actually a big VTubing thread going, I don't want to say it's like completely viral, but it's like going semi-viral right now. With people being like, it's basically, it happens every now and again, I think, with any community. Like, what are your hot takes or unpopular opinions? I think this one in particular is an unpopular opinions about VTubers. And, like, I've said this before about these kind of threads. Most of them are so, like, duh. I don't know how to say it, like, obviously. I mean, it's not really an unpopular opinion. It's like, maybe an opinion some people don't want to hear, but I would say that it's not unpopular. I don't know. They're kind of all just like a very mild, very, very mild takes. Oh dear. Piss rights. Piss rights. Heck yeah. How do you call it in 6 day? Stomach is unruly. God, I hate an unruly stomach. I hope your stomach feels better soon. I'm sorry to hear that it did. You know what? If it's unruly, have someone come over and yell at it. Have someone come in and be like, how dare you? Excuse me, do you realize that you answer to me, your owner? And how dare you not work for me? If you continue like this, I won't feed you your favorite foods. I won't give you your favorite drinks. Like, no ginger stuff for you if you keep being so unruly. Why are my scissors not working? What have I done? Oh, there we go. Like, yell at it until it works. It always works for technology. Lukewarm. Yeah, like really lukewarm hot takes. And it's like, maybe it's just me. I think it's kind of boring when everyone's takes are like so lukewarm. I can't remember if this has got a seam allowance in it already. I think the top bit doesn't and the bottom bit does, which I should honestly write on the pattern because that's something that I will forget. Oh, sure, that's fine. Oh dear, my stomach is listening. Good. Yeah, stomach, you hear me? Fry stomach. Fry won't feed you the good food anymore. In fact, they'll give you bland. You'll basically have gruel every day. If you don't listen, you won't be fed the nice food that you like anymore. Oh dear. In fact, they might eat more stuff that makes it hard for you to digest so that you have to work even harder. So if you don't start listening now, you're gonna have even more work soon. The same kind of people who say, I really like this underrated film, and it's like Inception. Yeah, it's like, the thing is, like, a lot of the points I'm seeing are like really good points, but I don't think they're unpopular opinions. I think actually people talk about them a lot. Like, one that I've seen over and over and over again are, you know, becoming a VTuber is not a ticket to success. duh. Like, I think most people know that. There probably are some people who get into VTubing thinking that they're going to get instant success, but like, it's not exactly a hot take. Like, I think most people know that, especially with something like streaming, it's difficult, like, to just get a ticket to success. It's not, no, surprise. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this. It's absolutely not. Having a VTuber model is just a different way of portraying yourself on stream. At the end of the day, you still have to be entertaining, have a talent, or have a previous following. Like, you could have the best rigged and like art for a model in the world, and if you're boring as hell, people won't stick around. You know? It's like, and like, that's not a hot take, I feel like, at all. That's just content creation. If you're boring, people will not stick around. All right, I am gonna label this because I'm gonna get lost. This is the inside. I'm gonna get biro all over my hands again, but don't worry about it. I'm prepared for it today. Deciding to try. How dare you talk back? Get out of here. Get out of here until you've learned some manners, stomach. The rest of fries can stay, but the stomach has to leave. Oh dear. But hey, very true. Yeah, it's like the idea that you can have, like, the other thing as well, which I didn't see really talked about in the thread, but I think it's basically the same thing. Having a VTuber doesn't mean that you just talk like this and you look at the camera and you do this and you expect people to come and listen to you because I have lots of really important points to say and isn't my model cute and stuff. No! If anything, you have to be more expressive with a VTuber because it's not your face. Like, if you're sitting there like nom, 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 which I know that I do when I'm like leaning down, but like generally when you're talking to people, if you're not being expressive with your VTuber's not gonna move. And you're just gonna be sat there with basically a PNG. This is a hot take. Why are you spending hundreds of pounds it's not even that hot actually, but like hundreds of pounds buying a fully rigged VTuber when you use your VTuber, it basically looks like a PNG. When you don't move. Like, why are you spending hundreds of quid on, basically that? Because it's like, literally, you are not using a VTuber properly and you are complaining and it's done. Literally, you have to move a lot to get them to move. This at everyone that spends so much time bitching about the algorithm on Instagram at the same time. Oh, they like the algorithm isn't your content is shit. Yeah. So there are things, and like, for instance, I'm very aware of this. I know I have less viewers when I use a VTuber. Very aware of it. I have a few theories as to why, but I think a lot of it comes down to the stuff I do is more of a traditional thing. People want to see you trying things on and stuff like that, and it's just not possible with a VTuber. I do think there's a couple of other reasons, cough cough, the websites I got posted on, cough cough, but I know that I get less viewers as a VTuber, but that's something that I'm okay with. That's something that I've chosen. And like, instead of that, I'm gonna work hard to do things that are entertaining and have more chat features, because I know that I get less viewers, you know? Oh dear. Hot takes are major attack. They really are most of the time. The same with all the videos I saw about streaming when you start, like, what to expect. Yeah, and like, I'll be honest, and like, I don't know, I think I was just having like a sad bean moment. You know when you have a sad moment and so you do things that you know are gonna make you sadder? Maybe this is just me with like my unhealthy behavior, but like, when I was having like a sad moment, I want to say last month sometime, and I was like, oh, I'm sad, let's make myself sadder. And so I typed in, oh my god, this is gonna sound really sad. I typed in graduation into the search bar for Twitch, because I was like, surely there's not that many people graduating and giving up. The amount of people I saw with like quadruple the followers that I have that have just given up because it wasn't what they thought it was going to be, or because they found out they didn't enjoy VTubing. For those who are not so sure of VTuber lingo, graduation is what they call it when VTubers stop producing content. So like, if I had only ever been a VTuber and I was like, this is my last stream, this would be my graduation stream, if that makes sense. It's kind of a thing in idol culture, but then it's kind of just become a thing for VTubers as well. So if you type graduation into Twitch, you get all the people that have decided not to stream anymore, and I'm sure for a lot of the time it's for really good reasons, but a lot of it was you know, I didn't get as many viewers as I thought, or I couldn't make as much money as I thought, so it's just not something that I can keep doing, or I just don't enjoy streaming, and I thought that I would, and I didn't. And like most of these people have started after me, have done much better than me technically in terms of numbers and stuff, but have still given up. And I just make myself sad. Also, what's VTuber cough cough? What I'm using right now, it's a virtual face basically. Anything with a virtual face, that's a VTuber. Also, welcome on in, guys. I hope you're doing well. Yes, I know that feeling. It's a very unhealthy coping mechanism. To get more viewers, let's start more controversy. That is another thing. They weren't really talking so much about controversy leading to viewers, but what they were saying is, I hate VTubers who act adult or act lewd or make dirty jokes thinking it's going to get them fame. And it's like, okay. This just makes it sound like you're really salty about someone who does maybe more adult content getting more viewers than you. Like, you probably don't mean it like that, but that's what it sounds like. All the people who are like, ugh, yeah, I hate it when VTubers talk about more like edgy or sexy stuff, and it's like, you know, this is maybe more about you. I mean, because the thing is, if you don't like a kind of content, you can just not watch it. Crazy, right? But if you don't like sexual content, you know you can just not watch sexual content. So when you come out of the gates like, I hate it when all of these VTubers in my space are just so gosh darn sexy. It's definitely a take. Damn, welcome on in. Is it time for an online entertainer? Yeah. Ah, that explains so much. I've seen Never Know. I wanted a VTube for fun so badly. Excuse me, I got that the wrong way around. But I have no idea why to go for VTuber, and I love your style, to be honest. Oh, that's very kind of you. So there's a few options. At some point, I will make this into like a TikTok or something, or like a video that I can just direct people to. Basically, though, you've got a few options. If you're thinking to start VTubing, first of all, maybe start streaming without a face. You know, see if you actually enjoy streaming, because VTubers are expensive. Like a model like the one that I'm using for the art and the rig would be about 500 quid. And this is a very simple model with very limited use. So like for a standard cheap model, you are looking at about 500 quid. Now, that is if you go straight into a model. What most people do is they have a PNG tuber first. So a PNG tuber is when you have a model with its mouth closed and a model with its mouth open. Kind of like the jelly that I have down here. That would be similar to a PNG tuber. Now obviously you can have it with a full design, it doesn't have to be a blob, but like that would be a good option, and they're normally much cheaper. You can get them for 50 to 100 quid. So it's a lot cheaper, because you're basically just paying for two pieces of art that swap between the both. And that way as well, people will get an idea of what you want your character design to look like without having to spend hundreds of pounds. Another option, if you're not too worried about what you look like, VTube Studio, which is what I use to capture my face, has got 3 models in there. So like, for instance, I could right now use one of the free models. Excuse me. And like, okay, now I'm this girl. And this is just a free model in VTuber Studio. Anyone can use this. A lot of people do use these. They're pretty well rigged. They move around a lot. Obviously this one's got a chest that's opening. But yeah, there's like that. And you can obviously change it as well. So this one doesn't work very well for me as far as smiling goes, but like, you know, it's basic and it works. And that's a free option. Another option for saving some money, which is a little bit... You have to not really care about what your design looks like. If you don't care what your design looks like, you can get secondhand models. So often those are models from people who have streamed and have graduated. So like, they gave streaming a go, they didn't enjoy it, and they graduated, and then they're selling their old model. And often if you're buying it like that, you can buy a full set of emotes with it. You can do stuff like that. Why are you looking so envious today? Damn, I'm pissed. Today I am pissed. Oh, sorry, what was I saying? I'm gonna finish what oh no, wait, Brain has something to say. Go. You've got this, Jello, I believe in you. Go. Jello. You have a job.
Good morning.
Yay!
Can't stay. Just popping to say hello, jelly fellow fish. Happy first day of spring. I wish you all a happy, healthy season.
Thank you. Happy first day of spring as well. Oh dear. I hope you do well. Thank you so much for the luck. Take care of yourself. Heck yeah, so that's another option. Another option is a second-hand model. Other options are test models, which you can get on places like Etsy, where people like, you know, similar to me, honestly, are like practicing. And so, you know, they practice making models, and those models they then sell very cheap because they're practices, you know? Again, it won't be your character. You might be able to ask for a couple of changes, but it will be a model to show your face. Personally, if I had to say, I think your best option is start streaming with nothing. If you don't have any money or any extra funds right now, just start streaming and see if you enjoy it. If you are enjoying streaming, maybe look into getting a PNG tuber, so one that flips between the spaces, because that way people get an idea of what you want to look like. And then a lot of people have stream goals. It's really, really common. Like when they get to affiliate for the first time or whatever, their stream goal will be like, how could you? Their stream goal will be like, basically help me fund my first VTuber. And then they'll have like a goal of like 500 quid so they can commission an artist and a rigger. And then that's basically everything. That's basically all of your options. I will probably, hopefully at some point open for commissions. But once again, like once I open for commissions, I will have set prices. Right now, I've been making models for people for free as like fan art and stuff like that. But that's because I've been in my practicing stage. You know, I'm trying to get better. I'm finding a style that I enjoy and stuff like that. If you were to commission me eventually, it would be at commission prices. Yeah. Oh dear. And I want people to be aware of what that is because I don't want it to come as a surprise. And they're like, why is Jelly asking for hundreds of quid for this? It's because it takes hundreds of hours. And like, I'll be honest, when I first start, the likelihood is I won't barely touch minimum wage just based on the amount of hours it takes to draw all of the layers. Like this character, and this is a simple character, has about 80 layers. That's 80 separate art layers. Which you draw individually. Sonny, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Oh, good afternoon. Shoot, yeah, good afternoon. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, like you're asking for someone to draw. Oh, not that. That is my drawing tablet though. Draw layers and layers of art, and then spend even longer to rig them together. And like I've done it on stream a few times. I think people have a kind of a base idea of how long it takes. I would say for a model like the one that I've got, we're looking at about 15 hours of work. Now, if you're paying 15 hours of work, even at just a specialist rate of about 15 quid an hour, you'll see how this adds up. That's just the rigging. That's none of the art that you'd also have to pay for. So, yeah, it's very easy for it to get quite expensive. And don't undercharge, I know, but it's basically like, I will go up once I have a few proper models, but like, it's the... You know when you're like an apprentice tattoo artist? It's kind of like that. You charge less because you're an apprentice. I will effectively be an apprentice for the first few models. And then I will up my goddamn prices. But yeah. It took me 10 hours to draw even my first models and it was 120 layers. Yeah. So if like they were paying you just for the art, that's 150 quid for the art. Now, there is something to say about rigging your own art that does make it a bit easier because you already have an idea of where things are meant to go. It's why people charge so much though for like changes. Like if you want a second outfit, it's normally like about 150 quid because you have to re-rig an entire outfit. And like, yeah, it's a pain in the goddamn ass, that is. Someone offered me 500 quid to make them sense. That doesn't even cover the fabric, does it? Am I crazy? That doesn't even cover the fabric. All right, here we are. We've got inside arm, outer arm. Nice. Oh dear. You want me wholesome? Oh, I was already wholesome yellow. It's because I was already yellow. You removed the yellow from me. But thank you. Now I'm normal again. Ah dear. Luna, welcome on in. It does not cover the fabric. That's what I was thinking. I was like, that's not... Like, not that I think you should take a commission just to, like, you know, have the fabric covered. Like, I'm not trying to say that, but, like, it doesn't even cover the fabric? Like, what are you paying for that? I'm not sure. All right. I need a needle and some thread. Ooh. Ooh. Already some thread on there, is there? Nice. Well, we'll start with that, then. Oh, dear. Yeah, no, I'll technically the first two models will be that. The other thing is if I get more busy, then, you know, I'll do that. But I originally really wanted to open like a physical, not a physical shop, that's not what I want to say. Not necessarily an Etsy store, but that effectively. I just don't feel confident that I trust the postage anymore. You can make me a full Santa outfit with armor mods to match and in 3 different colors, and I'll pay you 10 quid and 5 shout outs on my Instagram. But like, some people really do be like that. Oh dear. I'm going, oh, you're going fabric shopping tomorrow? Hell yeah. Oh, enjoy yourself. Also, it's nice to see that you're also doing mock-ups. Welcome. We're also doing mock-ups. We'll be doing mock-ups probably for the next couple weeks. This is where we're at so far. It's lopsided because these arms are relatively heavy. They're all made out of felt, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We're in mock-up hell, but we're getting there. And I really enjoy it. I'll describe it as mock-up hell, but like, I love it. I'm having a great time. I don't have 10 quid because I ordered McDonald's, but you still get the shout-outs. Oh dear. This is the thing though, and again, I do think this is not an unpopular opinion, but people seem to think that it is. You don't need a good VTuber to do well on Twitch. You need to be either really good at something or entertaining. If your aim is to grow on Twitch, one or the other. Like, really good at something, because obviously like there are a lot of speedrunners that don't ever talk and they get hundreds of viewers because they're very good at it. Or entertaining. And if you are not one or the other, you might not do as well. Oh, will it loud that? Let's see. Jason has a history of saying things it doesn't want to say. If not, Jason, I will do you your, I'll do it for you, don't worry, don't worry. Jelly is awful. I'm absolutely not. I mean, but then my goal has never been on Twitch, and I think that's another thing, is like, you don't have to have Twitch goals to be a Twitch streamer. You know, my goals are always, and have been since the very day one, I want to be a cosplay world champion one day. That's what I want to get to. And like, yes, I am filming the process on Twitch, but like, my goal has never been to be a big Twitch streamer. It's to be a fantastic cosplayer. And this has been a fantastic way of me getting my socializing in for the week. But like, it's not necessarily my main goal. It's why I don't mind that I drop viewers after changing to a VTuber model, because like, it doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that I have a fun time streaming. And if right now that means using a VTuber model, then that's fine. You're back, welcome back, Neb. All right, 2 seconds, I have to read something because the jelly didn't want to read it. Good morning and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System. This automated train is provided for the security and convenience of employees of the Black Mesa Research Facility personnel. Please feel free to move around the train or simply sit back and enjoy the ride. There you go, how's that? I can pay people an exposure. I got a ton of toxic waste in the garden. Also, this, welcome on in. I love making mock-ups. It's a heckin' time sink, but I love it. I love watching it come together. I'm also get covered in biro every single stream. Like, I've been streaming half an hour and I'm already starting to get biro on all of my fingers. Heck. Dear, what, like it's hard? Wait, what's hard? What's hard? I think VTubers are great. I love them. I love it. And like, for me, it's like, it's a creative outlet that I really enjoy. But it's also a lot of people's not their cup of tea. Jelly, you pronounce things too well to be Jello. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. Not the cameras. I totally use one because sometimes I don't want to be perceived. Yeah, I also, and also like, I think it's pretty useful for people similar positions to me, where it's like, I don't mind people seeing my face, but I also have like some pretty intense skin conditions, cough cough, HS on my face, which means that my face is like just against TOS. Like, you can't just be bleeding. Like, that's not allowed on Twitch. So for people like me who have maybe conditions that mean that they can't show their face on Twitch, a VTube is a really nice way to basically show your expressions and talk to people without having to worry about, you know, getting banned. Oh dear. And to be honest, I wouldn't want to show that anyway, even if it wasn't against TOS. There are some things that you know what, you don't need to see. Don't answer that. Oh dear. I'm a voice person more than a face. I like listening to voices. I also like listening to voices. I think probably we're the same though, Neb, because we do work while listening, right? So like we both, and I'm sure to a lot of other people in the chat as well, where like, you know, you listen while you're doing your own thing. So you're not necessarily watching the stream, you're kind of just listening to it because we're crafting or doing other stuff. Correct in those words, I couldn't agree more. Focus on your stream and your community. What some streamers do for their channel community may not work for yours, and it's all trial and error. Yeah, exactly. I think it does help having a goal that isn't specifically Twitch as well, because Twitch is so numbers based, which means, you know, if you do something like, you know, change the way that you present yourself on stream and you drop viewers, it could affect you very mentally if that's your main goal, if your main goal is to grow on Twitch. Whereas for me, it's always been more of a happy side effect of sharing my passion, which, you know, it means when streams aren't doing so well or less people can turn up, it doesn't really change it. What does, though, affect it is if my cosplay's going to shit. Because then I'm like, my dreams! So Twitch numbers might not affect it, but it's not to say that nothing affects it. It's still definitely affected, like, when I have days where I'm like, this mock-up hasn't worked and I've tried it 10 times. Then I guess it's a pick your poison kind of thing, but that would be my poison. Oh, and piss. Piss is also my poison. I too like listening to my voice. Sonny, did you see? So I posted a clip on my Twitter and I tagged you in it because you're just there pissing yourself in the background. I didn't realize because I was like panicking at the time. Oh yeah, Sonny, you're gonna want to go to my Twitter. There's a clip from, I think it's yesterday's stream, where I may have misspoke a little bit, and you are just cackling. Oh dear, thank you for making me a wholesome yellow, by the way, very important. It's the one where I was trying to say that I find it harder to do male cosplays now, but I kind of misspoke. You can hear me stutter, and like, it came out, like, it couldn't have come out much worse. Oh dear. But yeah, I made it into a clip. BRB, have a good burba. Yeah, that was one of my goals for the year. I wanted to get better at editing, so I've been editing clips from the channel, and I'm having a really good time with it, actually. I thought I'd hate it, because whenever I've attempted to do editing in the past, I've really found it very difficult. But I think this time, because I'm like doing smaller clips, so there's like less to edit in the first place, and also they're like the highlights of my stream, so it's like, it's kind of fun, except for like the cringy ones like that, but like it's kind of fun to look back in the highlights of your streams. Yeah. It's made it a bit more of an enjoyable process. I think my problem was that I jumped into straight up like editing like a 4-hour stream down to 10 minutes. Like, that's a lot of work. And like, I think I jumped in the deep end so much that it kind of made it a lot less fun, but I'm actually kind of enjoying it now. Oh my god. Yeah, I did it. I'm hysterical. You are. You're just cackling. You spend the majority of the clip just like in the background. Oh dear. It was hilarious. So I full on lost my jaw. Yeah. Oh dear. I've really been enjoying doing that. That's been really, really fun. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, right. Pull it nice and tight. And then so that bit. Yeah, I guess this is all to come back to the fact that I think most VTuber hot takes are not particular hot. One I did see that I did actually, okay, so it's not, I wouldn't say it's necessarily a hot take because I think most people would agree with it, but I don't see people saying it that often. And that is that a lot of new VTubers kind of just copy other VTubers to the and the problem is, if you're copying there's not, you know, streaming, there is a lot of copying. A lot of time people will find an idea they like in a stream and take it somewhere else. That's pretty common. But the problem is, if you're copying everything from a streamer much bigger than you, why would anyone come and watch your stream, you know? Because you're just recycling the same thing that somebody else has already done, who already has an established fan base. I mean, you could do it, there's nothing against you doing it, but you probably won't grow as much as you want, because if there's someone bigger than you already doing it, you won't find you won't get a lot for it, you know? If you're coming into it as a new streamer, newer ideas will probably boost you a lot more than recycling stuff from a streamer like 100 times your size. Because if people wanted to see that, they will watch the streamer that's 100 times your size. Like, it's not necessarily a hot take, but I think it is like something a lot of people don't really talk about. Yeah. I lost it and I'm laughing again. Yeah, I had to get a bit of a giggle at that one. Oh dear. I haven't heard you laugh that hard. I think it kind of got me. I was trying so hard in my head to like get what I wanted to say out, and it just wasn't coming, it wasn't happening. Oh dear. But we got there. I said it at the end. Oh dear. Oh yeah, that's, you know. Oh dear. That is one thing I will say. If people want to see these clips, feel a bit awkward advertising it, but I am adding them to a YouTube channel. There is a clips link underneath the stream if you want to see them all. They're all going to be there. Occasionally I will put them on Twitter as well when we go live, because I think it's a fun thing to put with the go live stuff, and I am trying to do, like, I guess more, like, ideally it'll be cosplay pictures, but when I can't do cosplay pictures, at least something there. But yeah, if you want to see all of them, they're on that page. They're true enough though. This is the thing, is like, I don't think it's a hot take because I don't think people will disagree with it. And I did see one or two people say, and I was like, it's a very fair point, and like, honestly, comparatively to a lot of the hot takes, it was like, you know what, actually, people don't really say that kind of thing, and it's true. It's the same thing though, and I don't know if I've said this live on stream, but I've definitely said it to creators behind the scenes. If you're going to go into like a really saturated category, expect to not do very well. So like, for instance, if I was going to go into, what's a saturated, just chatting, right? Make sure that I'm going there because I want to go there. Like, I'm going to just chatting because I want to do a just chatting stream, you know? Make sure that it's something that you want to do, because if you go into saturated categories, the likelihood is that you will not do as well as a smaller streamer because there is so much competition. And that's the thing with Twitch. It is a very competitive platform. It's not like YouTube where someone will watch a video for someone else and then come watch yours. People watching one person at a time most of the time. Maybe two people at a time. But they're not probably going to go out and watch a new creator as one of those two people. So if you're someone new to them, it's likely that you might be one of the only people they're watching, unless they're going out looking for new people and they're like watching like 10 people. But for the most part, if you're discovered as a new streamer, you might be the only person that they're watching. And so you've taken their view. Now, if you go into a category like just chatting, where there are hundreds and hundreds of streamers with far more viewers than you, why would someone come to you? And it's... So you have to do something very different and get yourself out there like that. Have a previous following, because that can help. Although there isn't a lot of crossover with Twitch with any other platforms other than, I would say, YouTube. Or really want to be in that category. Because that's the thought process when I went and played Pokemon, for instance, after it came out. I knew that was a saturated category, and I knew that I wouldn't do very well in there. But I also really wanted to play Pokemon on stream. So to me, it was like, well, I don't mind if people don't come watch, because that's something that I want to do. But you do see a lot of streamers complaining about their viewers dropping when they go into these really saturated categories, because they're like, I played the hot new game, but nobody came and watched me. And the reason no one came and watched you is because you played the hot new game. And, you know, if that's the only reason you wanted to be there, that, like, you wanted to play the game, that's fine. But if you wanted to be there to gain followers, it's probably not the best call. Now, some people assume they get lots of viewers if they play only the hottest games. Though making games in more categories will make you harder to find. Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. Discovery on Twitch is abysmal. Make sure you're using other social media platforms. Yeah, it's unfortunate, and it is unfortunate. But yeah, although I will say it's not impossible to grow on just Twitch, but it's difficult. And I'd say, as well, as to add on your 3 cents, which I do agree with, don't only be in your own stream if you're trying to grow. Like, make sure that you're talking to other streamers because, you know, first of all, streaming can be a lonely business. It really can. Like, you're on your own a lot of the time. Although you're talking to chat, like, you don't get a lot of interaction maybe with people in the same position as you are. So, like, it can just be a good mental thing, I think, to talk to other people and, like, chat with other streamers. Like, make connections. Connections can get you a long way on Twitch. And I don't necessarily mean with, like, Twitch staff, just with, like, other streamers. That was one thing which I do genuinely regret, is there's a lot of streamers like Blapple and like a couple others I can't say, who I was in their channels for like a while before I started streaming, and I never talked to them. And then when I went and raided them for the first time, I raided them like I'd known them for months. They were just meeting me because I never talked to them and because I never said anything. And so when I raided in like, hi, I've been a fan of yours for ages, they were like, who are you? Well, not like that. They were really nice, but like, you know, they didn't know me. I never spoke to them. So like, if you're someone who hasn't streamed ever before and you're thinking about streaming, it might be worth at the very least talking a little bit in some of your favorite streamers' chats. Like, you don't have to talk a lot, but just so that when they raid them, maybe you have your first stream and you raid into someone you really like. Maybe you raid into Shifty. You could be like, hi Shifty, it's me. I just started streaming. I've been waiting to raid into you. And it can be like a really fun interaction rather than what I did, which is raid into people and they were like, who are you? And it's like, I've been your fan. I just don't talk. And I had that for like the first couple months on Twitch, like genuinely. I was too shy to talk to anyone, and so nobody knew who I was, which does make it a lot harder to grow. Like, I don't necessarily recommend talking to people just to use them for raids and stuff like that. But if there are people that you genuinely enjoy watching, you know, and you become a part of that community, I think George is a really good example. So George is a mod on McDoodle's channel. I think they also mod for Deimos. They mod for quite a few people, to be honest. And they were like, well, I don't know if I want to start streaming. How about I don't stream until I hit 50 followers? And they hit 50 followers like that. Because the communities wanted to rally behind them and support them. They'd never streamed, but they'd been such a positive part of so many people's communities. Like, I know when I was pretty small at that point, but when George was like thinking to go live, I was like, oh, everyone go follow George, because if they hit 50 followers, they'll go live. And like, I wanted to support that. And George was just a sweet bean. They're not one of my mods. They're just someone I've seen in communities, and I think they're a lovely person. So it's like, yeah, I want to support that. And that way you can get a boost before you even go live. Yeah. And like, again, I don't recommend networking just like, or how to put it, I don't remember talking to streamers just because you want raids from them or just because you want something from them. But when there are people like George, for instance, who I've seen them in communities, and you know, when they say that they maybe want to try streaming for the first time, it makes you want to support them because you know that they've been a lovely person. Yeah. It's a little different. It's a little different. And the thing is, I didn't hear that from George. George wasn't even the person who's told me that they were thinking of going live. Everyone else did, and that's because there was a whole community excited to support them before they even went live. Yeah. I think, as having learnt from being here for a while, that would have been the best way to start, because you start when you already have a community backing you, and it also makes getting affiliate a lot easier when you already have that push and support. Like I said, George hit 50 followers before they even went live for the first time. You know, that's one thing to tick off already. Oh my god, no, I'm P right now. I'm pissed. Eodan, welcome on in. Someone like you, like Shifty. I can't see the link there. Obviously, it's hypothetical. Oh no, but like, you know, when Shifty, you were thinking of going, I'm pretty sure I shouted you out to high heavens because, like, again, it's someone that I want to see do well on Twitch. Like, I want to see them get a community. I want to see them grow. I want to see them hit affiliate, stuff like that. And it's just because, you know, I've known them for a while. Same with George. I knew George for a while. And so it's like, it's not like they've come into the stream for the first time ever and been like, hey, I'm thinking of streaming, lol, okay, goodbye. There's someone I've chatted to for months and months and months. In Shifty's case, years. I've chatted to them for a long time. So when they've expressed interest in streaming, it's like, oh god, yeah, I want to support them. I think that's as well a difference that maybe some people don't get. It's like, well, I told them I wanted to start streaming and they didn't do anything. It's like, well, if your first of all, if you go into my stream, personally, this is my personal take, I've never met you before, you've never chatted, and the first thing you say is, I'm going live soon, can you support me? Or can you do this for me? Or can you do that for me? You seem like you've come in just because you want me to raid you, and not because you like my content, or you're interested in what I'm doing. You just want that. And like, it's a very different feeling to when someone, you know, who's been in the community for a while, you know, let's say Eodan, someone I've talked to for a while, even if they troll me every day. There's someone I've talked to for a while. Say if Eodan came in and they were like, yeah, you know, I've actually just bought a camera because I'm thinking of going live for the first time. First of all, Jason would probably steal it from them. But second, we'd be like, yes, Eodan, when are you thinking of going live? What are you thinking of doing? You get like a very different reaction because you're already a part of the community. Yeah, that would be my recommendation. If you are thinking of going live and you're thinking of streaming, you know, and there's streamers that you genuinely like, you know, if you're not someone like, if you're in this stream, you're like, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily want a raid from her, she talked about piss, maybe my stream isn't the best. But again, maybe you go into Jason's stream and you're like, I like the content this person's making. let me chat with you a little bit, let me ask you questions, and then when I'm thinking of going live, or like when I'm thinking of maybe starting streaming, I'll let you know, because I'll be like, thank you. Or even like, one thing that some people who maybe don't talk as much, but it's still a really sweet interaction. I've had people tell me that I inspired them to start streaming, and I nearly said that the wrong way around. That would have been very confusing. And it's like, oh my god, heck, thank you. And it's like immediately, like, it's a very sweet thing to say, whether it's true or not. But it's a very sweet thing to say. And instantly I'm like, oh heck, well, thank you so much. I'd be really excited to see what you do. Maybe I'll come check you out. And then if I like what I see, then maybe I would consider raiding you. But it's different. It's different. Oh dear. It's like, oh no, it's fine. Like, I know you would do the same for me if we'd done it the other way around. Oh dear. God, chatting with Shifty for years sounds like a nightmare. It's been a while. Jolly, you know, I don't try. I just spill facts. Whoa. Question, does streaming got you Twitch VIP? No. So VIPs, we sort them out every now and again, to be honest. I'm not maybe as on top of it as I should be. There's a few reasons people get VIPs. Excuse me. One, I think that they could use the things that go with VIPs. So like, for instance, only VIPs can add new quotes. That's a big one, really. And only VIPs can use links. So they need to be someone that I trust to add quotes and also put links in my channel. So that's number one. That's quite important, because if I don't trust you that you won't put dangerous links in my channel, then I can't give you VIP. The same goes for all the VIPs we've had. If a VIP comes in and does put a dangerous link in my channel on purpose, they would lose it, because, like, you know, that's quite an important boundary there. Second, if it's people that I've known for a while, I do think VIP is kind of an endorsement of those people. So if those people are being shifty or like bad, especially if I see them being bad in other people's channels that aren't mine. So say if I went over to Bateman's channel and I saw one of my VIPs being a real shit, I'd probably remove it, because you've made my friend uncomfortable. Cough! To somebody in chat. Because it's the same thing as real life. If you've made one of my friends uncomfortable, like, I'm not going to trust you anymore. You know, that's kind of how it goes. That's a normal human response, I think. Oh dear, well, it's proper screech. I'm pretty good at screeching these days. I've got a pair of lungs on me. I will say, a weird side effect of streaming, I think my voice has gotten a bit stronger than when I first went live. Like, when I go back and listen to the older videos of me, I'm like, yeah, my voice sounds a lot more warbly and weaker, whereas these days, I feel like my voice sounds a lot stronger, and it has nothing to do with, like, the audio quality. I think it just genuinely, talking this regularly throughout the day has actually made my voice stronger. It was just, like, a really small, like, little thing that I think's happened, and I was like, oh, I think it's a very small improvement. I guess it's something that happens over time, right? So you probably wouldn't notice all in one go. But like, when I went back and listened to some of the old VODs, I was like, oh my god. I think, because my voice used to cut out all the time, and like, I used to have it like just disappear on me, and it was always really warbly and stuff like that, especially if I got more animated, my voice, and it still happens to now, but my voice gets a lot more warbly, but it used to get really bad. Whereas I think actually my voice has got a lot stronger. Just from talking every day. I guess logically that does make some sense. People being shifty. Hold on a second. Jelly thinks I'm dangerous. I've never felt more like a baddie. Yeah, that's what it is. If you haven't got Twitch VIP, you're edgy and you're baddie, and I don't know. That's definitely what it is. Yeah, it's just as well, like, I don't know. I think that's the main ones. Oh, and also, like, again, just people that I generally have known for a long time. Like, I think Shifty, I don't remember if you had mod immediately or if you had VIP immediately, but you had something immediately. And I've known Shifty for coming up to 10 years. So it's like, if Shifty did something really bad in my Twitch chat, I would be a little surprised at this point. Oh dear, puts my sunglasses on inside. Hell yeah, as you should. Your voice is from the muscles, so you know. Yeah, it could be. Sets and condoms hands trying like Sasuke. It was mod immediately, okay. Maybe it was Bateman then. I think possibly Bateman, as soon as they came into stream, I gave them a VIP. Because, again, Bateman is someone I've known for a really, really long time. So if Bateman did anything weird, I'd be like, what? What? Nah, you were immediately mod. You never got to have the chill time of being a VIP. I'm so sorry. Huh? What? You got something to say? What? But yeah, I think stuff like that. Often as well, when it comes to VIPs, I've normally meant to give them to people ages in advance, and I've just forgotten to do it, because I really don't go over them as often as I should, to be honest. It's normally, I'll be honest, it's kind of sad. It's normally when I feel like I might have to remove someone from VIP for either some stuff they're doing behind the scenes, or like maybe something they've sent to me that's like very inappropriate, that I normally go over the VIP list. But we don't have to change it that often. Like, I think it's only maybe been 2 times since I've started streaming, which is why my VIP list has been updated like 2 times since I started streaming. You sent a duck pic? Oh god. Oh no. Wait, I want to see if there is a duck pic, because I do like ducks. Wait a minute. Where is this duck pic? Eoden. Eoden, have you lied to me? Oh! Oh! Oh, wait, shifting it. Oh my god! I'm so sorry! I just realized that it would be in front, wouldn't it? Or... Sorry, I'm sorry. I wasn't on purpose, I promise. Oh dear. No, but I can send a duck pic. I like ducks. Are there a limited? There is a limited number of VIPs. I think it's different depending on how many subs you get or have. I think is it somebody maybe with more Twitch knowledge can answer that, but I'm pretty sure the more stuff you have unlocked, the more VIPs you can get, but I could be wrong. I was really surprised when I got a VIP. I was like, what? A diamond? But yeah, I wanted to support you. I think as well, for me, I tend to use, like, I guess as an endorsement of streamers. So you don't have to be a streamer to get VIP by any means. But there are people like Anime who it's like, I don't always remember to shout people out. Anime is one of the people that, unfortunately, I don't always remember to shout them out. But I want the diamond next to their name because I endorse that they are a fantastic cosplayer. And even if I don't always remember to shout everyone out, at least they have something. If they said a duck-inspired art piece, would that be a bannable offense? Potentially. It's linked to the achievements. So I think it might have been viewers in chat. Okay, yes. 20, 30, 40... Okay. Oh, sorry. I was like, what kind of fraction is this, Jason? Oh my god. Yes. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 100 badges available at 10, 15, 20, 25, 50, 100, 200 unique chatters. Oh, it's unique chatters, is it? That would explain it. Because I feel like I could unlock more VIPs, but yeah, not probably for a while. Okay, that makes more sense. Ah, dear. Well, there we go. That's what I'll have to do if we want more VIPs. Oh dear. I think I do have a few spare slots, to be fair. I don't know how many. I don't check very often, I'm sorry. Like this, you know, my excuse is, and I will now use this as an excuse rather than a reasoning, my main goals on Twitch are in fact not Twitch focused. They are more... Actually, that's not true. I do have one Twitch focus goal. I want to stream 25... Actually, Dis, have you managed to get this one? Because you've been streaming a heckin' while. Have you managed to stream 25 days in a month yet? And if so, how the hell did you do it? I have been trying for like 4 months now to stream 25 days in a month. And I got to 24 once and I just couldn't quite hit 25. And I don't understand how people do that. How does anyone stream 20? How do you do it? Well, not without like doing like a long subathon. How are you streaming 25 days in a month? That's so much. Sleep streams. Oh, true. Actually, it could be that. Maybe if I start sleeping more on stream. You're too. I know. I'm being honest. Oh dear. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I just start sleeping. I can show you all my plushies. You have migraines though, and that's a big part. Yeah, I mean, if I don't stream on a day, it's either that I've got something planned already, which does happen every now and again, but most of the time the days I don't stream are just not well enough. A lot of the time it's not that I have a full-blown migraine, it's that I have like enough of the after effects, or like I'm still really sicky. No, if it's sicky normally, it's like I don't stream. I can't concentrate when I'm like that. I don't know how anyone concentrates when they're like that. It's impossible in my mind. Yes, during October, I streak SFX prosthetics and long makeup stream all week long, and then I throw a party on the weekends to keep it spooky. Oh my god. Okay, so a lot of planning is what I'm seeing there. Planning. I did die in November. Oh god. Flesh and soul. There's no minimum on the length of stream. I know, but I don't want to. I like streaming. A 5-minute stream then. What am I doing so far for this month? I don't think I'm doing too badly, but I don't think I'm there. I don't think I'll get it this month, to be honest, because I've taken like 4 days off or something. So I can only take like 1 more day off. It is analytics, and then what would it be? An overview maybe? If I do overview of the last 30 days, I've done 21 streams in the last 30 days. So if I look a little bit more detail at March, 1, 2, yeah, I've had 4 days off so far, which means that I can take 1 more, I guess technically March, but then it's the last 30 days, isn't it? So I I could take one day off between now and the 30th, and that would be me done. It's so hard. Counts on fingers. There are 31 days. It's the last 30 days, unfortunately. Yeah. So I'm saying per month, but it's 25 days in the last 30 days. Yeah. So it's not strictly month by month. So you can have, yeah, 5 days off in 30 days. Oh dear, if I wanted I could do that achievement in my summer vacation. It's hard, but if you do it, I wish you the best of luck. I do think it sounds almost like more planning would help, but like I guess I do have some plans, but I guess it's more like planning the days off so that you don't take too many. That's one of my goals for the year. It was to hit the 25 days, but I do have, I guess, the whole year to get that achievement, so I've got a bit of time. But yeah, I really want to get it. It's just been like sat there. It's sat there every single month as like an achievement I can get. I just want it. It's more of a mental prep, making sure, you know, the party's still going. Yeah. Also, Glitch, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. We're talking about Twitch achievements. Yeah, I got very lucky in that, obviously last year I had a couple of opportunities to tick off a lot of the achievements, especially because they would be like achievements that I'd never normally get. So once I get the achievement for 25 streams in a month, the only achievements I have left to get are the kind of a big deal. At that point, I'll have got every other achievement. So that's why at this point I'm like, I really want that clockwork one, because then it's just the ones which mean you stream for a long time. And like, you know, you do a lot of streams over many years. Oh dear. So that's the plan. I did get very lucky last year in that a couple of streams helped me tick off a lot of them. And also they unlocked some stuff for me that I wouldn't normally get unlocked, and all of that was very, very nice. It was very kind of them. Oh dear. Welcome on English. Sorry, this might not be a super exciting conversation outside of Twitch streamers. I apologize, but you know what? It's a goal. It doesn't need to be an exact month. You could start in the middle of the month. Absolutely. Also, have a lovely lurk, Shifty. Take care of yourself. Yeah, I was looking at it and I think I didn't do very well at the end of last month. Well, it didn't do very well. It's maybe not the best way of putting it, but like I don't think I streamed as often at the end of last month. So I think it makes it, for at least for right now, it makes it easier to start at this month, probably. I can double check that again. Overview. At the end of, so February, I took 3 days off in a row at the end of February. Oh no, 2 days. No, it is 3 days. Nope, that's 2. I took 2 days off in a row at the end of February, which might not sound like that much, but like that's, you know, that's a lot. That's like nearly half of your quota for the month in a row. Be like, hi guys, I just 100% completed Twitch. I mean, that would be a fun goal, but I don't think so. I think the kind of a big deal achievements, I mean, any people who are streamers, you can go look at it yourself. I think those are very, very difficult ones to get, but I'd like to get at least a couple levels of them maybe one day. But I haven't even got the first level of I'm kind of a big deal. Because the kind of a big deal level 1, just to get the first achievement, is 250,000 hours watched total. And for reference, I have been streaming for 3 years in a couple weeks, and I have got 77,000. So I'm not even halfway there after 3 years of streaming. And obviously that has to do with like the size of the channel and stuff like that, the frequency of streaming. But like that's what I mean, that's gonna take quite a long time, I think, regardless. Understanding myself making props would be good. Hey, I mean, why not? If it's something you want to share with people, and clearly it's one of your passions, right? You've enjoyed making the props and you're very like, what would you call it? Dedicated to it? Dedicated to it. Like, why not? You just meet other people that have an interest in that as well. Oh dear. Also, Queena, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ah, dear. We're talking a little bit about Twitch achievements and like the achievements. Did you get Twitch achievements as a viewer? I don't think so. I think you only really get them as a streamer, which I guess kind of makes sense. I mean, Twitch achievements for viewers sounds kind of cool, but unless there's somewhere else where I can't see it. But yeah, the only one I really want to get is the like clockwork, because I'm on the last level of that one and I really want it. I really want it. Oh dear. Heck, we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh dear. I would honestly stream my crafting sessions if I didn't have such a short attention span. I mean, I think it's pretty common. One thing that I found with streaming, which is different for everyone, it really keeps me focused on my projects because people come in to see what you're making. So like, you know, people who already know that I'm making this costume will come in and see the progress of it. So if I was doing something else, they're like, wait, what's happening? Where's the costume? And it does make you want to focus more because you want to show off. You want to show to the people that like are interested in that. But then also, it can have the opposite effect. Like, for instance, one of our mods, Vile Mods, a very good being and a very, very fun streamer, but they have a meme on their channel called 12%, because that's about how far most of their projects go. Because they get so distracted, but they get distracted having a good time with people, so even though there's a lot of distractions and stuff like that, and there is a bit of a meme of not always finishing the projects, they have a good time. So it's like, you know, it can be good. Time to check to see if printing money is allowed on stream. Yeah, you'll have to maybe check that. Oh dear. I have no idea where I'd even look to see the achievements. So Karina, are you a streamer? If you are a streamer, you go into your creator dashboard, go into the analytics, and then click achievements. And you'll have all your achievements that you can get or that you're working towards and stuff like that. I need the TwitchCon ticket achievement. Jelly got hers already, got hers. Yeah, I got mine. Got mine last year. I was worried that I wouldn't get the achievement because obviously like I didn't buy a ticket, I was given it or assigned one, I suppose, and I was worried that it wouldn't count, but it did. I got my ticket. Heck yeah. Neb, you've returned. Welcome back. We're talking about Twitch achievements right now. Dear. I hope Vala's enjoying their birthday. I know, me too. I always want Vala to enjoy their birthdays. Oh dear. Or maybe stream programming. I know it's a thing. Yeah, I don't know if they stream very often anymore, but I used to watch someone who like made plugins for OBS and stuff like that while they were live on stream. Well, actually, they did a mixture of things. They did that, and then they also did Final Fantasy IX speedrunning, which is how I discovered them, because I love watching Final Fantasy IX speedruns. But yeah, and then I found they were doing stuff like that, and it was really, really cool. I haven't ever streamed. I just found it. My only one is having 2 followers. Heck yeah. Very cool. Very cool. When I tried previously, I was doing okay with the achievements. Yeah, I mean, obviously, again, to anyone who doesn't stream or isn't aware, the achievements are kind of like Xbox Live achievements. They don't do anything. It's just like a vanity thing. But they're kind of, it's nice. It's a fun little thing when you do get one. They're just like a little tiny thing. They don't do anything. The only ones that do anything are the path to affiliate and the path to partner, where you have to get a certain amount of followers, you need a certain amount of average viewers, and a certain amount of stream time. Yeah, those are the only ones that actually, like, you know, physically affect your channel. The rest of them are just pretty things. Pay my tanks, I was tired of it. I was on the affiliate path. Heck yeah. Oh dear. I think, well, I've told this story before, to be fair. Technically, people will, one day they'll get quite mad at this, I think, but I can technically apply for partner, and I've been able to apply for partner for like 4 months, 5 months maybe, because of one stream. Not because my like here's the thing. So to apply for partner, you have to have an average viewership of 75. Now, anyone in the stream right now can probably say that is not something that I have. Stream for 25 hours, which I do regularly, and stream on 12 different days. Right. So that's what you need for partner. Now, I had one stream last year where I averaged 7,200 viewers. And because of that, it upped my average for the past 3 months to over 100. And then I could apply for partner. And same with affiliate. Once you unlock the affiliate path, or once you unlock the partner, they don't relock again. So even though I'm definitely not someone who should be applying for partner right now, I'll never do a partner push. Because I don't need to. I don't need to unlock it. It's just there. It's a very nice position to be in. But I don't imagine anytime soon I'll actually be... I'm a demon. I'll actually be anywhere where I can actually do it. Thank you for the donation of piss. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope all the cosplay stuff is going good. Oh, and thank you for the hick. You're right. I did hick there. That's true. That's a true hick right there. Ah, dear. Welcome, welcome. The piss partner. That's another reason why I probably shouldn't be applying for partner, really. They do, like, check your content. Oh dear. I think as well, to be honest, what I would prefer to do is maybe this is a vanity thing, but I'd rather aim for partner once I've got a little bit more of my own personal goals completed. So like for me, I want to be very much like a talker for anybody can cosplay. Like, you know, especially from the perspective of someone who's disabled who does international level cosplay competitions now, right? I want to be in that kind of field of talking about how I make my cosplays, how I alter them to what I need and stuff like that, and making those alterations and how judging goes as that kind of, you know, with that in mind. I want to talk more about that and do more stuff with that so that when I apply for partner, I have like, I guess, this is what I am, this is what I do. Like, yes, we are also a piss lady, but like, I would like to have some kind of positive effect as well. Not that the piss isn't positive, but you know. What benefits would you get if you applied for partner? One, which is the one that I'm thinking of, you get to go to the partner lounge at TwitchCons, which would be really cool. I'd like to do that. But also it's just generally more opportunities open to you as a partner. I think you can get more emote slots, but that does also depend on, I don't know which one it is, if it's like viewership or if it's subs or followers or whatever it is, but you can get more emote slots and stuff like that as well. Dear. The partner pushes to maintain 75 yeah. I'm happy to just let it happen, hopefully one day naturally, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Again, it does help that my main goals are not necessarily on Twitch, except for getting 25 days in a month. I do want that one. But yeah. You'll apply for partner when they watch your stream and talk about cannibalism. Hell yeah. Up to 3. Oh, do you get free lifetime subs? Oh, but that's good. Can unlock up to 50 emote slots. Yeah, the emote slots is a bit that I was aware of. I didn't realize that you got that. That'd be cool. So you could give them to like your mod team. That'd be cool. I'd like that. Oh dear. There's a few benefits. Oh, I did have a question about this. If you're there and able to talk for a second, you've got the GLHF plaque next to your name. Would you mind letting me know a little bit about what that's about? I'm just a bit curious, because I had some ideas of what it was about, but we had somebody come into my stream the other day with that plaque who was, I want to say, like a bit of a nasty piece of work. And it's kind of made me a little confused about how they give those out. Because I had an idea in my mind of what that was, and I was like, I thought inclusive gaming communities. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Huh. So if you happen to see someone going around on Twitch with that next to their name, and they are not being inclusive, what is there something that you're meant to say to someone? I don't have the pledge next to my name, to be fair, so maybe I wouldn't be the best one to do it. But yeah, I remember, just because like we don't have that many like nasty people come into this channel, to be honest. So like it stood out. Oh dear. It stood out, and I was like, I thought that this was to do with inclusive gamer stuff, and like this person is very specifically not being inclusive. Oh dear. Priority support, Twitch partners have access to a dedicated support team. Oh, that would be nice as well. Ah, dear. Gonna take to make stuff. Take care, Neb. Look after yourself. Good luck, good luck. Essentially just an online petition though, right? You can apparently, because you can report them. Not sure if, oh, okay, so I could. Right. I'm not really in the business of reporting people too often. It just seemed like they were taking advantage of something to specifically spread like the opposite of what, because I thought it was an inclusivity thing as well, and I was like, but this person is using some language and saying some things that I would not necessarily consider as an inclusive person. Oh dear. Well, that's just my take. I don't know, it was a bit odd. Yeah, I see a few people with that, because I think who is it? 9.5, I think, has that pledge. I feel like a couple other people I've seen in the chat has the pledge and stuff like that. More paragraphs, more manifesto style, but sure, yeah, sure. When I say I think that they took the pledge, or they got that just so that they could go around spreading like hate, I'm not really joking. Like a manifesto, yeah. Oh dear. Okay, cool. Sending a Twitch with the link. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll have to go back into my dashboard and find out their name so I can probably do the username. But thank you. Yeah, on the main page, there's an easy place to report them. Cool. Good stuff. Ah, dear. They also said something before they left, or I can't remember if they left or we banned them, to be honest. Regardless, they'll have something on them that I can find. They said something about, like, saving me for later. It was weird. It was a very weird interaction, to be honest. I felt a bit weird about the whole thing. Ew. Yeah. Like, it was an interaction on Twitch, that's for sure. Oh dear. Modchep could look back. Yeah, I think they left before I banned them, if I'm being honest. But I know how to put it. They'll be in my recent, because they followed me to save me for later. I can just go back through my follows. It was not that many streams ago. I'll have a way of finding them one way or another. Serves them right for saving me for later. It does sound like cannibalism, but again, like, you know what? They didn't even prioritize me, Jason. We already decided that I would be relatively delicious, which means that saving me for later is just not on. Surprise cannibalism. They gave me the ick. They gave me the ick as well. They gave me it was the kind of maybe anti-women kind of ick that is the one that I got. The saving me for later is also ick. Oh, do you know who I'm talking about, Shifty? You might do. I can't remember if you were there at the time. I feel like it was pretty early into one of my streams, but you might have been at work. Oh, dear. Everyone's gonna go back in the VODs and be like, who was the ick? Who was they? I'd be upset too. I'm an entry to be eaten properly. Yeah, exactly. Oh, dear. Was it today? Nah, it wasn't today. Sorry. It was a couple streams ago. I've been like... I keep meaning to go and look up what that was, and then I saw Dis had it, and I was like, oh, perfect. I can double check. Because, like... It just... I thought it was inclusivity, but I wasn't particularly sure of the details, because it's not, you know... I don't really game. It's not one that I see pop up super often. Yeah. I'm not leftovers. I'm like the main course. You don't leave me for later. Oi, 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 oi. Cannibalism. Fail. Big fail. Save you done for later. Delicious. No, because like, but even with that logic, I'm the drink, which means I'm eaten alongside the main, or drunk alongside the main, you know? You don't save me for later. Who saves their water for later? No one ever saves me for later. Oh, Shifty. You stream later, which means I watch you later. How's that? I didn't save you. Well, I guess technically I followed you. So technically, I followed you so that I could watch you later in the day, which is kind of like saving you for later. Cannibals can't seem to comprehend the the 2/4 rule of food. To 2 hours means food to be put back in the fridge. Between 2 hours and 4 hours means consume or throw out. After 4 hours of food had to be chucked out. That's important. Heck yeah. Honestly, cannibals. Obviously, they were not thirsty enough. Clearly. Heckin' hydrate. You know what? I might hydrate myself. I am the desert of Twitch. Oh, dear. So I'm gonna look angry while I drink. Or I can make that face, whatever that was. Not sure about that one, but okay. Oh, dear. But yeah, I don't know. I just remember it. I think that's another thing. If you stream, you probably remember chatters. And when chatters do something like that, you remember it. And you're like, should I do something about that? Oh, dear. Wow. Hey ho, hey ho. Talking about food, I'm hungry. Heck yeah! Maybe you should get some cake. Jellytuber having a full-on stream. Oh, so yeah, whenever I drink, it's because I cover part of the trackable face. So because like the face tracks the mouth, and I think that's the lowest part. It does technically do that. Oh, I'm pastel. Thank you for making me pastel. I've been a demon for so long. But yeah, it like tracks those parts of your face. So when you cover part of it, it doesn't know what to do anymore. And then if you like cover more of it, it gets very confused. Put some weird encounters. There are some weird encounters on Twitch. Oh dear. I was having before going live today, speaking of analytics and stuff, I was having a little conversation in a Discord. I I won't call them out actually. Somebody basically asked, you know, what's the difference between streaming in the makers and crafting category to the art category? And I gave my opinion on it from what I've seen from my viewers, but mainly what I've seen from other people who have gone from makers and crafting to art, which is their viewers drop. Their viewers drop because it's a much more competitive category. So unless you're already pulling pretty good viewers, you'll be so low down that no one will find you. And like, I think I gave the example of like, if you had like 100 viewers and you go over to the art community, you might do okay. But if you have less, maybe more like my size, because I do worse in art, that you just kind of drop to the bottom. But the positive side of it is whenever you change whenever you change categories like that, a lot of your core audience do come with you, and it's really wholesome. It's just really nice. It's nice to know that there'll be some people that will watch you regardless of the category you're in. And so, as much as it means that like sometimes your numbers will go down, it can also be like a really reaffirming thing, depending on how you look at it. Like, yes, my numbers have gone down, but even though I'm doing something completely different to what they signed up for when they followed me, they still came with me. And so it can be like yeah. Oh, you posted rat embroidery? Oh my god, I must see that. And you remember some weird kinds of dope dogs from save for later? Yes, I'll save them for later. That's such a cursed thing. Ah, yes, let me just save that for later. All right, let's look. I need to see the rat embroidery. Where is it? There it is. Wait, that's so much cute. That's so cute. That's so much cuter than I thought it was gonna be. What the heck? Queena, that's so cute. Oh my god, I didn't realize I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for that level of cute, Queena. You had to give me some warning before you drop that level of cute. Oh dear. God. Let's save them for later. Oh my god, will it say that? Once again, it doesn't tend to like whatever Jason says. We'll see, we'll see. You like that? How do you feel about illegal and counterfeit?
If I buy illegal stuff with illegal counterfeit money, do they cancel each other out, or is it twice as illegal?
I think it's twice as illegal. I think it's twice. I have a massive problem. You're like a video game tester for the Jello to see if it will say what you want it to say. You know, that they find all the glitches and bugs. I'll say actually a lot of my community is like that. They found all the glitches and bugs really quickly. Oh dear. Speedrunning breaking my Jello. We have fixed up a little bit now though. It does get broken a bit less. I identify as a hecking problem. You're yours. God damn it. God damn it. You're not my problem. Surely your searcher's problem, Ioden. Like, we're like for us, you're like a gift because you're not you pop along and it's nice to have you. You're surely your searcher's problem. Really. Ah, dear. For those who aren't aware, Sersha is another very talented cosplayer on Twitch. They actually won the armor category at the EU TwitchCon cosplay contest last year. If you needed to know of their skills, they actually won their category. They were very, very good. Gift doing a blush. Oh, shoot! I was too nice. Your face, your mum. Eat shit. Can't be too nice. It's not on. I'm British. We're not nice to each other. The good news, I think my prop money is legal because it can't be the same size as an identical copy, but mine is very blurry, so I think it's okay. Be careful. Like, whatever you do, just don't, like, I will say, Jason, if I ever hear any stories of, like, some Australian using illegal, like, fake money, I'm just gonna ban you. I'm just gonna assume. Just gonna assume that you tried to use your illegal fake money in a shop. Oh, dear. Wow. There we go. Oh my god, there's time for the intense slum rancher music. I haven't played Slime Rancher on stream sometime. I'm struggling to say Slime Rancher. Jesus Christ. You have an alibi? I don't care. I just assume. I'm a Twitch streamer. I live based on assumptions. Vague assumptions from something I heard on Twitter once, you know? That's what I base my life on, sorry. You seem to have forgotten that I am in fact a Twitch streamer. And, yeah. Two wrongs don't make a right, but three rights do make a left! There you go. Inspirational, thank you. Oh dear. There we go. Is this the inside? This is the inside. Cool. Cool. There we go. Hidden, but it's still gonna look pretty good. See, can you see the poof? Can you see the poof? You see it emerging. Look at that poof. It's pretty cool, huh? Oh dear. I still have to decide what stitch I want to do for this. I could do this one, but I don't think that I will. I think I'll probably do something else. Probably from the back would be the better way of going. You guys do make a laugh. Tries to compute for a solid moment. Did you try? I've never actually played Slime Rancher 2. I played Slime Rancher 1 quite a lot. Before I started streaming, I should say. But I've never played the second one. Have you played it? Is it worth a go? The thing is, so the way that I played Slime Rancher 1 is probably not the optimum way, and I don't know if I'd want to play it on stream just because I know I don't play optimally. And everyone's gonna come into my stream and be like, Jelly, you're not playing this optimally. And it's like, I know. I don't like to mix the slimes, so I make a separate enclosure for every single slime, and I know you're meant to mix them so that you get like double the plorts and stuff, but I don't like mixing them. I like leaving them as they are, and I only like having like 4 of every slime so they have bounce room. I don't like it when they're all crushed in there and they can't move. I think that's the reason I don't like the Largo slimes, is because they take up so much of the enclosure, and so like, you know, they don't have space to like wander around. So like I get like 4 of each slime, I put them in their enclosure and then I'm done. And I'm just happy and I stay there. I restarted and I did exactly the same thing. It's just like, I just want them to have like movement space. Oh dear. Segregation, I guess kind of, but mainly it's just that they have bounce room because the Largo slimes are so much bigger than the regular slimes. Oh damn, I'm gonna have to play it as my PC's oh, that's fair. Yeah, I also don't have the new Xbox either. My PC should be able to handle it, I think, just fine. But I haven't got it. It depends. I'll think about it. Because, like, I really enjoyed the first Slime Rancher. But I don't know if I'd want to play it on stream. It's just like one of those games where I'm like, I know that when you know you're not playing it optimally, and you never will, that it might just frustrate people. And I don't want to frustrate people. I just want I treat my slimes like they're real, and I want them to be able to wander around, you know? Eat the PC and save money. Oh, true. True, potatoes are pretty delicious. There we go. There we are. Oh. And down there. Wow. Didn't you get a new PC? Yeah, well, my PC's not a computer. I mean, no, wait, sorry. My PC's not a potato. It is a computer. We were talking about Queeners. Queeners is a potato. Mine's not a potato. Mine's a computer. Oh dear. My PC is not a computer. It's my child, and you will refer to it as such. Oh dear. Oh, I did have a thought yesterday, by the way, and I didn't say it until I didn't think about it until after stream. But technically, you know, because it was like Mother's Day, so all of my VTuber children, where was my Mother's Day cards? Where was my Happy Mother's Day? Excuse me. Excuse me. I have like, you know, 6 children on Twitch. Where were my Mother's Day cards? I am your VTuber mother. Where are my Mother's Day cards, huh? I love the silly thing in VTubing where like people's art or riggers are called their mothers in VTubing. It's very weird, but it's very funny. And then if somebody so like say, because I rigged Shifty's model, and then I also rigged George's model, it means they're siblings because they both have me as their mother. It's a very silly thing, but I really like it. It's very funny. I could plot. Yeah, you get more PCs. True. And you got a snack? What snack did you get? I'm sorry, I'm limited on parameters. I couldn't afford a Mother's Day parameter. That's very fair. That's fair. You know, your mother understands. She made you like that, to be fair. Can you write a comment card for Jelly Mama? Jelly Mama mixed the order up right there. Oh, Mama Jelly. Oh, Mama Jelly is my mama, though. I be Jelly Mama, because Mama Jelly is my mama. So I have to wish my Mama Jelly a happy Mother's Day. I'm Jelly Mama. It's different. Oh my god. Yeah, so it's different, But yeah, it's like, I realized after stream, I was like, wait, it's Mother's Day. I'm a mother, kind of, to VTuber models. Sorta. Oh dear. 10 out of 10. Didn't get a single Mother's Day card this year. I can't wait for Father's Day. Well, you don't really have like a... I don't think people... I think even... It's like... a VTuber mama is like, it doesn't sound gender neutral, but I think it is pretty gender neutral as far as like, when I've seen like male riggers, they're still referred to as the mums or the mothers. I don't know. Obviously, mother is not a particularly gender-neutral term, but like the way that I've seen it in VTubing is, like the mum is just the one who does your art or rigging, regardless of gender. Oh dear. And that's the other thing, it's art or rigging. So like, you could have two mums if like a different artist and a different rigger. If you had like somebody rig it and somebody do the art, sorry. Yeah, you could have two mums. Like my children will only have one mum because I do the art and the rigging. But like a lot of VTubers have different artists and riggers. Like that's really, really super common. So like they'll all have two mums. Oh dear. It's a waffle with chocolate. Oh my god, that sounds fantastic. The heck, did you bring some for the class? I would also like waffles with chocolate, please. Oh dear, oh, that's a different reason. Then what does the dad? Well, there is no dads, I guess. I don't really understand it, to be fair, but like, I've never heard of like my VTuber papa. It's always mama. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe there are papas. I mean, I guess technically if you wanted to be referred to as a VTuber papa, you could be a papa. Dear goes to fetch the milk. Oh, I guess it'd be like a personal taste thing. I guess if that's what you prefer, like people probably would. You'd still be referred to as a parent, but like you could probably pick and choose a little bit. Oh dear. All right, I will. Do I? Yeah, I do. Sorry, I was having a good think there. I do want to sew this bit up. I wasn't sure that I did. Turns out I do. And then we'll put this to one side and we'll do the other one. Oh dear. Made the bed today. Oh heck yeah! I still haven't done that, so you know what? You're one step ahead of me. I always mean to, and then I never do it, and it's very bad, and I should. I only got the normal waffles left, sorry. Oh, no, wait, keep your waffle. You know what? If you haven't got that many waffles left, then you keep your waffles. That's all good. I should get my own waffles. This is a call to action to get waffles. I need that sometimes. I need someone to tell me to get my own goddamn waffles. Ah, dear. I want waffles now. Get your own goddamn... Oh, you know what? I've got part of it. I just have this next to me now. It's a massive tub of Nutella. There it is. I've got part of the equation. I wish to indulge. I haven't been able to eat any of it for like a week because I've had like pretty much constant migraines, and I try not to eat too much sweet stuff when I have migraines just in case it makes it worse. So I haven't been able to eat. It's just here. I just have it in a tub. I also have the Nutella. Heck yeah! See, we're getting the first step done. I was lazy today. You know what? If you were just lazy today, I don't think that's too bad. I'm lazy every day. I'm only not lazy when it comes to... Actually, to be fair, I can be pretty lazy when it comes to sewing as well. I was gonna say, like, I'm only not lazy when it comes to sewing. However, I actually can get pretty lazy when lazy when it comes to sewing as well. Ignore that. You didn't hear anything. Oh, dear. Alrighty. You enjoy your heckin' waffles. Although, if you fancy taking a picture of them, you could probably make my whole Discord jealous. Only if you want to, though. Oh dear. One day I'll make food that like I'll put in the Discord, but because I eat like a lot of soup and like I smooth foods, they don't often look super appetizing, even if they are really tasty. So I don't normally add stuff because I eat a lot of soup. I've not made dinner yet either. Whoa. I can't remember what we're doing for dinner today. I don't know if I need to make something soup. I love a good soup. Nothing wrong with a good soup, but they don't always look super interesting, you know? So I'm like, well, I don't want to post, like, when everyone's posting all these, like, really complicated meals, I'm like, you know what? I won't post my soup. One day maybe I will, but not today. There we go. And tie that off at the other end. Wow. Nice. Oh, are they making pork chops? With apples and taters? Oh my god. That's pretty good. You're thinking Japanese curry? Nice. And lasagna. Oh my, see, this is what I mean. Like, why did I post my soup where all these delicious meals coming in? Like, my soup doesn't hold a candle to that. Ah, dear. Ooh. Alright. There's my inside arm. It's on its own. It doesn't look like too much right now, but it will look pretty cool once it's done. Now we need to do the outside arm. I'll just pin this, I think, to my mannequin for now, just so I know where it is, because they're very lightweight because they're made of felt, so I don't want them to, like, fly off somewhere. I guess it doesn't hold a candle. Well, no, it's a liquid. French people. giving me literature lessons in my own language. I guess it's not super. Oi, oi, oi. My soups are pretty good. I do make. Listen, I make a mean soup, but you also have to like soup. You know, I know a couple people that can't do soup because of the texture. Like, they really don't like soup. I'm like, the only thing I eat is like soup or smooth things. I like a stew. I like a casserole. I like soup. I like curry. They're all pretty smooth or like, you know, soft. Everything I eat is soft. And I know someone who just cannot like do soft food. I'm so sorry. Everything I eat is soft. I think having carrot potatoes and some kind of meat with it. Yeah, I mean, that will help you save a little bit on not having to have as much, I guess, other stuff. Yeah, like, and also variety is lovely. It's a bit more work, but it is lovely. Shed the waffle. Oh, waffle. Oh. There it is. Oh yeah, there's like cosplay sneak peek in the background. This looks like a game dev giving like, you know, oh, this is what I'm eating today, and then it's got like a teaser to the next game they're doing in the background. Very good, very good. I like soup usually, but I just like having bits in soup. Like liquid is liquid, solid is solid. I like both. I generally, the ones that I make, because I put a lot in them, tend to be, I blend them at the end and I make them smooth because there's a lot of different stuff in them. But I don't mind if there's bits in it, as long as they're not too hard. And be honest, yeah, just as long as they're also relatively soft, it's fine. I make enough so I have it for a while. Yeah, it makes sense. Honestly, it saves money doing that kind of thing as well. Not a big fan of stew, especially when there's massive chunks of potato. I like having a stew over mashed potato. So I like having stew and mash because I think that they go really well together, and like the mash soaks up a lot of the excess sauce. But I kind of agree in that I don't normally like chunks of potato because it feels like rather than having chunks of potato, I would rather have my stew with mashed potato. Yeah, personally. Good onion soup. See, I do like onion soup, but it's not my go-to. So, first of all, I can't really do too much of the cheese because I'm lactose intolerant and it will make me gassy, and then I'll come into stream like constantly, and that's no good. And I feel like also, I don't know, I'm always a bit worried. You never know. If you're really farty, it might accidentally become a fetish, and then you get banned. But yeah. But I it's not that I dislike it, it's just not my go-to. I'll have it, I'll be honest, French onion soup is one that I'll have at restaurants, but I don't normally make it myself. Even though it's like a relatively easy soup to make. You've never had it? Oh, it's pretty good. It's like, don't get me wrong, it's a pretty good soup. Oh dear, but yeah, I'll have it at restaurants rather than in my house. It makes me think of potato curry. Oh, I love potato curry. Okay, that I'm a big fan of. Big fan of potato curry. I make a mean potato. Although, that you go, my heart can't bear the news. Just knowing that you'll be 1,000 light years away if you do. Sorry, I'll get back on point in a minute. No, it's through. Wait. Looking for. I'm lost. It's lost me already. 1,000 light years away if you do. And I should have said it before you were gone. And I'm kicking myself for waiting oh so long. And he should have held you near. Oh. Fear. Sorry. How they will feel the same. Please don't say that you go. My heart can't bear the news. Just knowing that you'll be 1,000 light years away if you do. I know some of the lyrics, but clearly not all of them. duh. Would say we call it off and call the whole thing ours. Clearly not. Like we see, ain't the same for you and me. No. What? Light years away, still love you. Yes, I do. I know like 2/3 of the lyrics. Give me credit, I'm getting there. Jelly returns to the sound and sings the lyrics, reality, yogurt being spilled out. Excuse me. You know, I like yogurt, so I'm actually okay with that. Also, Tab, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, you caught me in the middle of singing. Danny potatoes, that's the antithesis of appreciation for nice tots. I love some good potatoes. Yeah, what I was gonna say is, like, for the potato curry that we've been making, you have to boil the potatoes initially in turmeric water with a couple of spices in there, but turmeric, the one that I draw attention to, and it has dyed quite a few of our things. So that, like, quite a few of our utensils are now, like, they used to be blue, like a blue plastic, but now they are green. because the turmeric has made them, like, green. You gotta, like, take care of your den, look after yourself. Thank you so much for popping by. I'm wheezing. I like the ones with lyrics, but this is the reason we don't listen to very many songs with lyrics, because I get very distracted. Wonder if I would look better if I had stacks in a duffel bag or a briefcase. I don't think you should take them outside the house, to be quite honest. I think you're asking for trouble, and I don't know what you would do with them outside the house that's worth the risk. I made a curry with a lot of turmeric. I used a wooden spoon by mistake and now it's yellow. Well, this was my thought. It's like, I don't want to use a wooden spoon because I thought it would turn yellow, and I used a plastic spoon, it still turned yellow. I don't, like... If you have, like, non-stick pans and stuff like that, like, what else are you gonna use? If the wood turns yellow and the plastic turns yellow, well, you're just kind of screwed, aren't you? So, yeah. It is what it is. Yummy yellow turmeric. Yummy yellow turmeric. I mean, it is delicious, but yeah, it stains everything. Ah! There we go. Oh, dear. Ooh. Ooh. That's true, we are making the Owl House. Oh, honestly, I've been seeing so much Owl House fan art on Twitter recently, and it's like, it's really wholesome, but it's also like, it's going to end soon. And I haven't really been sad about a show ending for like a really long time. And it just kind of hits me like, oh.
If the wood turns yellow, you got a good curry there, fellow.
Yeah! True. I'm having a photo shoot done at an all-round. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, as long as there's like everyone there understands, you should be fine. It depends on what you want to look like. Do you want to look like you're doing a drug deal, or do you want to look like, you know, the mafia? Duffel bag might look more like a drug deal, and the briefcase will look more like the mafia. Which would you prefer? What kind of photo shoot? Are you wearing a suit or trackies? Which one? Oh dear. I'll be honest, everyone looks good in a suit in my eyes, but the tracksuit's very comfortable. Oh dear. There you go. Yeah, I think everyone needs to know what's going on, because you won't be careful. It just takes one person to report you, and yeah, you will get arrested, and I will not vouch for you in court. There you go. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Owl House. Heck. The Owl House, my god. It's... But dudes, if you have not gone and watched the Owl House and you were in my stream and you have Disney, please go watch the Owl House. I promise you, it is 100 times more entertaining than my stream. And... it's so good. It's so good, but it's like... It's chill. It's such a good chill show. I know that obviously now that the story's taken off, it's a little bit less chill, but like it really is. Like, if you're having a rough time and you just need like a show to chill with for a while, the Owl House is so good for that. Oh no. Oh no. Will it say it? Do you know what a zombie is? Can you say?
What do you call a fast zombie? A zombie.
A zombie! happy. Oh my god, he sounded almost happy about it. Wait, his voice went up at the end. I want him to say it again. Could I make you say that again? That was really cute. It was really cute when your voice went up at the end of the sentence because you were excited. Can you say that again? I'm gonna see if I can make him say it again because it was just too goddamn cute. Let's see. Sorry. Can you play it again? Let's see. For a moment I thought you said we should watch The Outhouse. You should also watch The Outhouse. Very important. Very important show. Very good. But no, The Outhouse. If you haven't seen it, you know, everyone seems to hear outhouse when I say outhouse. I'm clearly just not pronouncing it very well. I'm very sorry. Oh, looks like he doesn't want to say it again. I tried. He's not into it. Ah, dear. There we go. Oh. But yeah, I'm just generally so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for the last episode. I will be so sad once it's over, though. Oh, dear. But then again, I guess it's not. The story's still there. I can always go back and watch the story again. Oh, thank you for the pets. I can always go back and watch the story again if I want to. And I honestly probably will, because I'm taking lots of, what do you call it, like, reference images, and I am referencing the third season pretty heavily. I've already watched the second episode of the third season multiple times. Yeah, don't cry because it's over smart because it's happened. Yeah, I'm genuinely really happy that I watched it. I wasn't going to. I think, who was it? Was it Sunkoi talking about it? It was someone on Twitch talking about it, and that got me to watch it in the first place. It might have been Sunkoi, to be honest. And yeah, they were like, you know, it's a chill show, give it a go. And at first I was like, you know, it's all right. It's pretty relaxed. You know. But again, sometimes it's nice when shows don't have any really big stakes or anything like that. But then I will say, once the story really started, it does kick off quite a lot. And it was really good. I had a really good time with it. I mean, obviously I'm quite passionate about it because I'm making a whole cosplay for it. I think that probably speaks louder than I can. But yeah. Oh dear. There we go. Ooh. But no, pretty excited. Pretty excited. Kind of sad. Again, you don't have very long now. Kind of warning time. If you haven't seen The Outhouse and you don't want spoilers, and you want to take part in this channel, probably best to start getting on it soon. You know, get on it soon. Also, is my music really quiet? Maybe it's because it's this particular song. It feels kind of quiet. Let's see. There you go. There you go. Get that a little bit louder there. All right. Zoom. Oh dear. And sew all that together. Oh. And then I just need to get the ones on the other side. I will say I am doing quite rough stitches with this. Again, I need to work out what stitches I want to use. I haven't decided yet. Well, Isla went on to tell me as it comes on. Heck yeah! My mother gave me gingham fabric. Oh, that's really sweet. That's a lovely gesture. Oh dear. Wow. There you go. Right, then we need to do the other side, which does have less. So there's only 5 darts on this one, and there's 9 darts on the other, so it is actually quite a lot less. I think it was just because the outside, it was coming in too much, and it does need to cinch it a little bit for there to be a poof, but it was coming in so much that, like, how to put it, it looked a bit too bad. Oh dear. Also, Jason, I want to be really clear. I am ignoring your messages. I'm not just missing them. I'm ignoring them because I've changed the subject, and I don't want to talk about something where you are potentially, like, even if it's a joke, like, you know, doing stuff that could get you arrested. Like, it's something that I've had to have a bit of a think about, but it's just not worth me, because it could get clipped out of context and then it looks like I'm endorsing crime. So I'm ignoring you on purpose. Yeah. You're fishing for trouble, you are. And I'm not going to give you attention for that. So I just as a clear warning now. Stop. Ah, dear. She had some leftovers from a quilt. That's kind of sweet as well, because you'll have then the same fabric on, like, I guess completely different projects, but it's nice to have that kind of connection. Like when you share something with a cosplay friend and then they use the same fabric in their cosplay. So it's like, even though the cosplays are completely different, it's kind of nice. I think there's another nice thing about sharing equipment in general. Like, when I'm done with a cosplay, if I've got leftovers and I know somebody else could use them, I do tend to just ship them out to them. Because, first of all, it's nice that somebody else can actually use the stuff, but mainly, like, you know, that is the main reason. It is just nice, and it's like, means I don't throw them away or they just get lost in a drawer. But, like, the side effect of it that's really, really nice is, yeah, that that they have something that's similar to your costume in their costume. And even though you're probably making completely different things, or completely different projects, most of my friends don't do cosplay, it's just nice. She cleaned up her fabric stash. I have received quite a few bits of goodies from people cleaning out their stashes. Oh dear. There we go. Well, I don't think that was a very good knot, and I'm going to do it again. Oh no. Oh no, here we go. Can you say that? Actually, I don't know how they'll handle the emote. We'll give it a go. They've said emotes before, but they normally get a bit confused.
Why did the hipster burn his tonga? Because he ate his soap before it was cool. A craft to a soap.
Okay, so soup is soap, and tonga instead of tongue? Heck. His soap? Yeah, he ate his soap before it was cool. You know, he was eating soup before it was a trend. Now it's trendy to eat soup. Now everyone... Also, sorry, soap. It's trendy to eat soap. Now everybody eats it. Oh, dear. There you go. Oh, at least he had a clean mouth. True, true. Go. Wow. Very true, very true. Yeah, clean mouth, very important. I'm really sorry, I'm just gonna take a really quick break. I've gone silent for a second, but it feels like something's stuck in my throat. And I might have to have like a good cough really quickly. I'm gonna leave you with the ducks. I'll be back in just a moment. I just don't want you to have to hear it. God, there goes Sonny. I looked back and Sonny was just throwing themselves over the edge. Oh dear. Jason, would you like pizza duck? We can get you a pizza duck. Oh my god. What a time to turn back to the screen. I don't know if you guys watched that whole thing. I only just saw him go over the edge. We don't often see Sonny, to be fair. Alright. You want pizza? There it is. It doesn't look like pizza, but I promise that it is. They should still be in the pond as well, because they don't tend to throw each other out. Where's pizza? It's a green kind of duck, but it has got like a massive pizza slice on its back. Oh, where is it? I guess because like looking for the green might not help because the pizza's so prominent. I don't know what Rambo's doing over there. Hey, what is Rambo doing over there? Rambo, how did you even... how did you get out there? What is that log doing? Okay. Questions I don't need. Where is the pizza? There's the other Jason. The wrong Jason, though. We're looking for pizza right now. Where is pizza? Maybe you guys have seen pizza and I just can't see it. It's like quite a... It's not like that one.
A pizza duck. Delicious pizza. Pizza time.
Pizza time. Except it's not pizza time because I don't know where the pizza duck is. Where are you? Where are you, pizza duck? That's the... Oh, wait, there you are. Oh, you're right next to yourself. That's why. Oh, my God. I was... The names were so close to each other. I didn't even see this one. There you are. A pizza duck. Oh, dear. I saw the bottom of the pool. Oh, I'd hope not. Someone turn the lights. Yeah, if someone could turn on the lights, that would make it a lot easier to see the ducks. Oh, dear. Which one is it? It's this one. There we go. And still pastel. It's kind of nice, the pastel one. It sort of matches the costume. Oh dear. We got you. There we go. Alright, we're nearly there. We get all this. Also, yeah, sorry for taking that quick break there. I just, you know when you feel like you have something like stuck in the back of your throat? It just felt like I was choking on something like very, very slowly. I was like, I might need to deal with this really quick. I'm just like slowly choking. Oh dear. Heck, it's alright. Whatever it was, it's gone now. At least for now. I think that's the other thing. Like I said, I think my voice has got a lot stronger, and I genuinely do believe that my voice has got a lot stronger from streaming. But also, because I've been streaming like nearly every day for a while, my voice also gets a bit tired sometimes, I think, and it does stuff like that. Because, yeah, I just go for a while. I mean, we've already gone for 2 hours today. I have a lot that I want to do today. The only thing that might stop me is the thing that always might stop me. I need to find a way of getting a snack in midstream, like an effective way of having like a meal midstream, because like I'll be honest, this happens a lot. I end stream, I eat, which is what I normally do straight after stream, and then I feel like I could stream again immediately. I'm like, shoot, I kind of wish I hadn't ended stream. I wish I just found a way of eating while live. But like, especially with the VTuber, it makes me feel a bit awkward to eat while we're here. And also I feel bad, like, you know, because people want to see crafts or they want to see whatever we're doing, taking like a 20-minute break to eat food, where it's like, well, that's not crafts. But I genuinely feel like I could do like 3 or 4 hours of streaming, right? Eat, and then I could probably do a couple more hours. And I know that we did that with Mateus a lot near the end of the project. I think I'd like to get back into a routine a bit more like that. I just have to find a way that I can eat midway through without it being... without feeling too embarrassed about eating and without it getting in the way too much. You could put up... Oh, you know what? Actually, that's really not a bad idea, Turb. Yeah, I have seen other people do stuff like that. Yeah, maybe words on stream. I mean, I think I actually... Do I have words on stream? Maybe this is something that I check after, because I'm a Captain TV partner now based on the Nitro stream stuff. So, yeah, I probably actually have that. No shame in taking a break to keep stuff going, because this is the thing, is like, it'd be different if like I ended stream and I was exhausted and I it's on browser. It's also on Captain TV though. It is, I promise you, I'm not lying. It is also on Captain TV. There is the browser one, but there is also the Captain TV one, which I think is a bit more hands-free. Although, not that I can see where Captain TV is right now. God damn it, where's my hub? Oh dear. Yeah, there it is. Words on stream of Captain TV. It's technically Horizon, but you can do it through Captain TV. So it is. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know if it's exactly the same, but I think with most Captain TV, they're pretty hands-off, but they also have like rewards for like doing well, rather than the browse one, which reloads every time. So you can kind of like, yeah, it's basically the same thing, but just a bit easier to download and all that kind of stuff for me. Just do it. I walked my dog while I was streaming. Most people stayed while I was gone. Yeah, I guess it's not about whether people stay or not. It's like, I guess I just get a bit, I'm an easily embarrassed lady, you know? Oh dear, they didn't make it. Oh yeah, but they also have marbles on stream, you know, and they didn't make marbles on stream, but they do have it. Oh dear. What else do they have? They had a few things actually. They obviously have Stream Raiders, Stream Pirates, Nitro Stream, but then they also have Gartic Show, Marbles on Stream, Words on Stream, Chef Squad, Chat Plays Chess, Slipstream, and another one which is coming soon. Yeah. They got quite a few. They got quite a few that you can get through Captain TV. I should say I'm no longer sponsored by Captain TV, and I'm not. I'm not trying to shout it out, but it is just like a useful little hub for all of those sort of games, I suppose. Oh dear. Yeah. So if you play those sort of games on the stream a lot, you can get them all in the hub, and you can do like rewards to unlock skins and stuff for the people in chat. Yeah. Oh dear, but yeah, I guess it's not a bad call actually. Oh, not today, because today I've already had my lunch, I'll be honest. I had it before I started streaming. But maybe I could plan that kind of thing more for over the next week or something. Because there's a lot of stuff that I want to do with this cosplay, and I kind of feel a bit bad doing some of it off stream. But then at the same time, it's like I do need to eat at some point, so I get a bit confused about when would be the best time for me to do stuff. You know, right now we are retreading some of the same ground, but I also don't think that you saw this the first time. And I could be wrong, maybe you did, but I don't think you did. I think I did it off stream. And then I was like, shoot, well now they're not going to have seen how I made this. But I mean, now you can, to be fair. I think I made the inside bit, but I didn't make the outside bit, to be fair. And they're not that different, but... Excuse me. Excuse me. Streamer needs stuff to function like food and water. That's crazy talk. I know. It's just because I want to get into doing longer streams again. You know, when I first started streaming, all of my streams were like 6 hours long. And like, fair enough, I only streamed like 4 or 5 days a week at that point, so I wasn't aiming for like 6 to 7 days. So I did stream less, but they were like all 6 hour streams back in the day. And I really enjoy, because you kind of get into a groove of it, especially with something like cosplay and sewing, because it's a slower process. You get into the groove of it the longer that you go, I think. And I kind of miss that. And I feel like we've been doing shorter streams because I've been streaming nearly every day. And then I get hungry, and so I'm just like, I'm hungry, I'll just have to end stream, I guess. It'd be nice if I didn't have to. There'll probably be some days where I'll still like, especially if like I've had a migraine or I'm recovering, where I probably won't go after lunch. But it would be nice to have the option to go after lunch, I think. Combine them into soup, everything combines into soup. There would be a lot more soup on stream suddenly. You guys would probably get words on stream, but I'll have soup on stream. Oh dear. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we will. I mean, I could start a race, to be fair. Like, maybe if I need to take a break, I can have like a race screen. In fact, I don't need a race screen. I have a race screen. Although I need to reset that now for Among Us this weekend, which I'm very excited about. Oh dear. I got quite a few people joining us this weekend. I need to double check the numbers, but I think we have like maybe 13 or 14 people for this week. Oh dear. Oh dear. Earlier days I thought Shifty and Shiny were the same person. Understandable. I mean, they're both Welsh, so like honestly, I can see the confusion. Oh dear. We can always watch the ducks too. True. I mean, if you ever want to watch the ducks, you're more than welcome to. I love watching the ducks. I watch them in my off time. I just find them very relaxing to have on stream. We can eat alphabet spaghetti. We can compete to make words out of what we can see. You know, I used to really like alphabet spaghetti. I don't know how I feel about it now. I like the hoops. I still like the hoops. The hoops and the tomato sauce. They're still good. I like especially the baked beans and the sausages in the tin. They were so good. They were always a treat that I had as a kid though, so maybe I only like them as an adult because I remember them being such a treat when I was a kid. But like the baked beans with the sausages in it, like if I'm having like a bad day, that is like, oh, that's my go-to. First time playing the real game. Yee! Oh dear. Played on Roblox because my friends. Oh, I could not get the real game. Oh. Heck. The gamers find a way. Yeah, we could definitely do something like that. That way, maybe if I'm feeling well, tomorrow we'll give it a go. Because tomorrow is a day where I think I would really benefit from doing a longer stream. This is gonna sound like such a first world problem, and it is. An anime I really like, I think it's ending tomorrow, and I'm just a bit sad. I'm a bit sad that an anime I really like is ending. So I think doing an extra long stream would be like a good idea. Because then I'm not thinking so much about an anime I really like. It's such a small thing, but like, you know, I've been relying on that anime the last month when I've been having a bit of a rough time, and yeah, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. I don't even know that tomorrow is the final episode. It just feels like it could be, you know? Maybe they'll adapt more in the future. That'd be good. Oh dear. To be fair, that's the same thing as like, I can always just rewatch it. I mean, I've already rewatched every episode at least once, but I could just rewatch the series in the future, to be fair. But still, I've been looking forward to it every week. It's been so good. It is the campfire cooking in another world, for those who haven't heard me gushing about it for like the last month straight. Campfire cooking in another world is such a comfy show. It's got dogs, it's got slimes, it's predominantly got food. It's great. I love it. Oh dear. Yeah, I will miss it. That's okay. I know there's more good anime coming out next season. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, it's funny because actually I don't know. So basically Shiny can see what I've watched on Crunchyroll. And they can see when I've just watched an episode over and over again. And every now and again I get like a, did you watch that same show again, Jelly? And I'm like, me? Watching the same show like 5 times? No, I wouldn't do that. Like, there's lots of other really good shows coming out this season, however, I refuse to watch them. I will just watch Campfire Cooking in Another World over and over again. Oh dear. Oh my god, Dog Chef? Heck yeah, Dog Chef. Alright, we just need to sew this one up at the sides now. And this one's the outer piece, right? Yee! Yee! That means we need to add something else to this. Which means cutting out some more felt. Heck yeah. Do do do. Bam 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 bam. There you go. So if I take you to this bit, you can see. So we've got now this inside bit and the green there. We've done both of those basically. What we need now is these strips that we'll sew into the both edges, and then we'll need the cuff. So, and then that'll be the shoulder done. It is quite a few pieces for just a shoulder, but actually I don't think it's that bad considering like the kind of shape and bulkiness we're going for. I think it's pretty good. I think we kind of got away from this pretty easy as well. I do need to decide, not on this piece, but on the piece we just finished, what kind of decoration I want to do on that. So this piece, I already kind of know the color. It's actually a part of the design. What is happening with the ducks? What are the ducks doing? Oh my god, okay, well, sure, whatever that was. But yeah, I kind of already know what I'm doing with the other piece because it's already a part of the design. But this piece, it's very much more of a structural piece. It used to connect the bit underneath. Vile! Oh my god, welcome on in! Have I streamed late enough for Vile to wake up? Oh my god. We did start very late today though. Welcome on in, Vile. I hope you're doing well. We are doing practice. I don't know if you've seen this so far, Vile, but this is how far we've got so far with our pattern making process for the collector costume. I'm currently just making the other arm, and I'm making this with the updated pattern based on a couple of changes. So it will be just a teeny tiny bit different to the other arm just because I made a few really small changes. And yeah, so I don't think it'll be noticeably different in photos. I think it's more just like it will feel different to wear. Also, yes, happy birthday. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. There we go. So if we go back to here. Oh, no, come on camera. Come on camera. So we have this as the outside piece. The bit that's changed is this is much thinner at the base now because I was finding under my arm it was just a little bit uncomfortable. And then, what? There you go. Where's the other piece? I pinned it. There it is. I don't need it yet, but I have pinned it. Oh dear, Jason, it's not my birthday. So this is the original piece, so you can see the bit at the bottom is quite a lot bigger. This bit actually goes inside of the other one, just to keep things really simple, you know. We actually have this one inside of there. They actually go inside each other. They probably actually could connect at that point. I didn't think that they could, but they probably could. And that means that this bit comes out just a little bit further when they have like their bit around the edge. I don't remember what it's called. What's it called? the edge, maybe it's just called edging, the edging bit. Around it just means that this bit will stick out a little bit. And also this piece in the middle kind of puffs it up, so it helps it hold its shape. Yeah, because they're very similar. It's just this one has 5 darts and this one has 9 darts, and that's kind of what's holding it in a bit extra. But yeah, kind of like a staggered look. But yeah, the top one goes much thinner under the arms. Oh wait, testing. What the hell are you doing awake? Oh my god. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing good. Testing. Why are you awake? Oh my god, Val, so speedy. Welcome on in. If you haven't met Testing before, Testing is another very talented makers and crafter who would normally be, I'd have assumed, asleep at this time, but they're on the American time zones. Oh, I guess actually, oh yeah, I guess actually I'm much later than usual. It's not that you're up early, it's that I'm late. Shoot, my bad, Testing, I got confused. Please ignore me. Dear, I hope you're doing good though. We're actually just doing some pattern making at the moment, so we've just been making a pattern for the sleeve. The sleeves right now look like yay. This is just pattern work, so don't worry about the colours. They'll all be different colours, but it's for the design that's on the screen next to me. We've been doing some pattern making on the arms, and this is another version of the arm that's just a teeny tiny bit different to the other one. Really small, but it is a little different. Oh dear, and Magic Marker, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to pattern making. Lots and lots of pattern making. I need to take the outside piece now, and we're going to work on this for just a moment. So this is where we have the strips come in. Again, I do have patterns for these. And don't worry about the numbers on them for now. The numbers will effectively, so this is 9 centimeters by 6.5 centimeters, and it is cut at a slight angle, but that doesn't matter. The numbers around the outside are the ones which I'll use when it comes to smocking it. So all of these are going to be smocked pieces, which means they are going to shrink. Hence why the piece of fabric will be 18 centimeters by 18 centimeters, because it shrinks down to about this size once it's smocked. Yeah! Doing good. What is the cosplay? So it's from the Owl House. The Owl House is a cartoon show. It's nearly finished. It's only got 1 episode left now from its 3rd season. It's fantastic. So the original design is in the bottom left of the screen over here. That's the original design. We're doing a 16th century interpretation. So when in the Owl House, when the collector is first introduced to the show, it is doing the 16th century. So we've basically reimagined the design as if they're from the 16th century. So using very much more old-fashioned techniques and stuff like that. It's been so long since I could use the commands. Oh dear. So yeah, also I should say, Testing, if you do need to rush off or anything, please do. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to stay. But yeah, if you have business, please take care of your business. Right now we are looking specifically at the arm points. Again, for decoration, we are using slightly more traditional techniques. Be like a mixture of gold work, beading, sequining, and lots of smocking. Lots of smocking. So stuff like that. Won't you work with inches? Only on the doublet have I worked with inches. Everywhere else, centimeters. This is what I was saying yesterday. I do not know why I, for some reason, took my doublet measurements or double measurements in inches, because everything else on this costume so far has been in centimeters. Everything. It's just that one item that I did it in inches. And I don't know why. I don't know what happened. My brain just left for a second and I was like, I shall do this in inches and everything else in centimeters. And that's not going to be confusing at all. Oh dear, get smocked. Heck yeah. So what we need to do now is I will just be cutting these pieces out of felt. The likelihood is some of these will need to change. So like, because I've made this bit shorter, it's going to be way too intense as a bend. So I might originally have done this as you know, this size, and that might be what the pattern is, but I think this one at least will have to change to maybe... we could just have a much more dramatic tilt, but I'm thinking take about that much off. Which I should do on the top, really, if I'm gonna do it. Let's take a measuring tape to this. A measuring tape, a ruler. If I did it 6, maybe I change it to 6.5 to... Actually, maybe just 6 to 7. 6 to 7.5. That might do it. I will have to change then what, like the next one up and stuff like that, but we can work on that. Donk. And donk. Because I still want them to be some bulge, but not nearly as much. Hello again. Oh, can't be asked to start again on camera? Oh, bless you. I'm sorry if things didn't go quite to plan. Hopefully next time you pick it up, it decides to work properly for you. We are just altering our patterns a little bit, as you can kind of see. I think this side as well will just need to be a little bit, I'm just going to trim it and see what it ends up being. A little bit more, because the angle is so much more dramatic than it was. Yeah, that's better. So there's still going to be some lumpiness, but the lumpiness is smaller. Also, Queen Crystal Wolf, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Internet's acting up. Oh, heck. Oh, dear. Just making sure. No, I appreciate it. You know what we need people to tell me, because I get so lost. You're sewing the spiky beads? Wait. Oh, dear. I hope whatever has happened has not caused irreparable damage or anything like that. Especially because I know you spend quite a bit on all of your extras and beads and stuff, because to be fair, they do look really nice. All right, I'm thinking that one. Okay. First of all, not keen on that. Might, maybe, just a little bit. Yeah, I think that's a little... I think it still needs to go more down there. Jesus Christ. Let's try that. Yeah, that's a bit better. It's just too much otherwise. It's too much. And you know what? If this is too short, it's too short. We're going to have to remeasure all of these, but that's okay. We can work that out. There's got an email I need to do. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Oh, dear. So that is now 14. 14. 9.5 and... Oh yeah, it's still gonna be 6.5, isn't it? Duh. Okay, that's fine. Where's that one go? The top one shouldn't be any different, so I shouldn't have to change the top one. And that looks fine. This one shouldn't be that different either. Yeah, that seems fine as well. I think it's just the shorter ones. Okay, let's cut them out of felt. We'll see if we like them. They might not. If we don't, that's fine. I can just change them again. I've already got one solid arm anyway, so... Oh, there rolls away. Goodbye, other arm that we did. I wonder how many I could actually just get cut out of this. Maybe don't. Let's not risk it. So these shouldn't need any seam allowance right now. I might add some extra just because it'd be kind of a shame to smock this and then it just be a little bit short. But for now, Okay. I can do these ones. Yeah. There we go. And... What? Oh yeah, draw straight onto the desk. Perfect. Go. That one and that one. Some shorter ones. One solid arm, one liquid. That's me. One solid arm, one liquid arm. Now, honestly, I should say, I do actually really enjoy this. As much as I'm complaining a little bit that it's not always going right, this is one of my favorite parts of costumes. I really enjoy all this kind of stuff. Just like working it out and then changing it and then remaking it and then changing it and then trying it again. Honestly, I don't feel like we did enough of this on Mateus. Not because Mateus didn't work, but because, like, you know, I just enjoy it. I would have done more. I'll always do more. Okay, there's the really small ones. And... oh, it looks fun. It is. I think as well, like, it helps that I'm working with something like felt which doesn't fray. So you don't have to worry about hemming everything all the time, which is really good. What con is this going to be for? Who knows, Vile? That's a really good question. And I'd love to be able to give you a solid answer, but I'm just not sure. So unfortunately, TwitchCon hasn't announced a cosplay contest. It has closed its call for content now. Ugh. Sorry, I had places to reach. It has closed its call for content, but it has not announced any sort of cosplay contest for EU, for Paris specifically, which was what I was originally hoping to make this costume for. Which means that my kind of plans are a bit up in the air now. Probably, maybe crown. We'll see. We'll see. Regardless, it will get entered into something because I'm not going to spend all this time and not enter into anything at all. But like, I'm kind of like waiting to see what I decide to enter it into. Ah, jeez. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Very much an jeez kind of situation. Oh dear. I'm still trying to be hopeful that they'll do something, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not getting my hopes up too much. Oh dear. Yeah, regardless, it will get entered into something. I am between TwitchCon and Crown Champions. If maybe the other thing as well, because this is going to be quite a long build, there's always a chance that another cosplay competition comes up in that time, which ends up interesting me more, which allows original designs. So there's always a chance that I'll enter into something like that instead. For now, it will be entered into something. I just don't know what that something is yet. Big smileys. Big smileys. Oh dear. There we go. Whoop, whoop. And then down there. And get these out. God, look at all of the biro. Do you see this? Do you see this? Gross. No point in me, like, fixing it though, really, because I'll just get covered in biro again. That is the one downside of felt with biro, is it all comes straight off on your hands. Same here, because I don't know what to enter into, but it's probably going to be one of the ones when I'm done with the cosplay. Yeah, that's fair. It means I have more time to make the lie. Yeah. I think that's a good way of looking at it. It goes into something at the end of the day, and we'll see what that something is. Not again. Yeah, every time. This will be every stream for a while. Another reason to do longer streams, you know, get all this out the way when it's like mucking up my hands and stuff. Alright. That's those pieces. I'm gonna keep these to one side because I might want to make more alterations on them, so I don't want to move them too far out of the way. In the meantime, though, we'll have... Right, work this out, please. This one. Down here. Okay. We'll need to probably stitch these in one by one, I think. I could pin them all, but I'm kind of okay not pinning them all. That one, I'm just not sure. The angle's just not quite right. I would want that one to be a bit higher there. We'll work on that. Right, where's my needle? There it is. Yeah, my hands just get disgusting with this. Like, it's just biro, to be fair. Like, it's not actual dirt or anything like that, but it comes off on your hands very easily. So you just end up with this. All right, let's pull that down a little bit. Whoop. Sure, we'll put that to there. There we go. I think the edge needs to be ever so slightly longer on this side. I'm kind of just pushing it out to make up for that. Just a teeny tiny bit. And then on this side it can come in. Yeah. Just that outside edge need to be a bit further away. I'd rather not do that on the final one, but I'll do it on the felt just fine. Go. Because yeah, that then needs to... It's poofing more in the middle than it is on the outside, which I want about that much on these ones on the middle. So I guess what I could do is get it in this side, trim it a little bit. Yeah, that'll probably do it. I'll probably do it. Again, I'm not too worried. Because probably when I smock it, just based on like the pattern I'm using for this one, I expect I won't smock it in this shape. It'll probably be in a square that I'll cut down once it's attached. So right now this is more just for like, I guess, vanity? Vanity to make it look kind of the right shape. But yeah, I expect once this is actually done, it will be, yeah, they're gonna be in, what do you call it? Squares, not in these triangle shapes anyway. Oh dear. That's a good poof though. That's a good poof. I like that poof. Alright, sew that back into there. I might get some more thread as well. Also, Eden, welcome on back. Look how dirty my hands have gotten since you've gone. Look at this, Eden. What do you call this, huh? You've gone and my hands have gotten filthy. It's just Byro. It is very mucky. The laundry gods have not consumed you yet. I like the yet in there. There we go. And across here. Wow. Oh, thank you for the lurk. Good luck with your behind the scenes stuff. Yet. There's still time. There's still time. Alright. Let's stitch this onto this side. And I'm just pulling it back a little bit so that the edges kind of line up, which means there'll be like a really teeny tiny poof in it. But again, at this stage, not too much poof, because this is under your armpits, right? You don't want big poof under your armpits. That's what I learned with the first one. It's like the poof was just a little too big under the armpits, and then it's like, you can put your arms down because it's fabric, but it's not super comfortable to put your arms down because there's so much fabric under them. So yeah, what I have learned is less poof under the arms and it's fine over the top. Oh, and God, and your hands are dirty. I suppose referred to as Mr. Clean. Yeah. You don't want poof under your armpits. Specifically clothing. Like, what you do with your hair is up to you, but lots of fabric under your arms? That's a no-no. And it's gonna get sweaty as well, because like, especially in a convention setting, if you have lots of extra poof, it's just extra fabric to make you sweat more. Nobody wants that. Okay. There we go. Interesting that it's also pushed it to the side a little bit. I'm glad I drew those lines, because now I can see that, but yeah, it's like pushed it like a centimeter out. Oh dear. Math, eh? We'll love a good bit of math. But yeah, a little poof. Just a teeny tiny poof. Nothing too dramatic. Alright, where's the next one? Did I tell you about it? Heating cosplay is my nemesis, yeah. Well, this was my thought, and that's why I've like made the sleeves all part of the jacket rather than having it too layered, because I want to be able to, if I'm getting too hot, to take off the whole thing at once. So that's, there was a little bit of logic there. Alright, that's poof number 1. Now let's do poof number 2. I'm actually kind of curious. Wait a second. Excuse me. Poof number 2 looking good. Yeah, that's pretty good, honestly. It is shorter for somehow, but it's a good amount of poof. Also, thank you for the scream. There we go. Once again, I do not know where I'm losing this from, but it is somehow getting shorter. Good to know, though. Good to take note of. Waffle time! Heck yeah! A waffle reward. Ah, dear. I love a good waffle. I don't get them very often, but whenever I have them, I really enjoy them. Also, thank you for adding the hick. I'm getting news for really... Oh, we're getting news for really express... Oh, you're commissioning a cosplay! Do you mind telling me what character you're commissioning? If not, don't worry. You can keep your secrets. Is text-to-speech disabled? Einhard, welcome on in. It shouldn't be. The only... Did you say something earlier and it didn't say? By any chance? Oh, no, I think you've just popped in, haven't you? It should be enabled right now. Yeah, we had an issue with it the other day, but it should be fixed. Hopefully. The only, like, if you use lots of punctuation, it won't work, because it doesn't. Or if you say anything that is, like, a slur or a bad swear and stuff like that. You know, general auto mod stuff apply, but other than that, it should be okay. I'm assuming you would use it for puns, and I think they'll go through. Oh dear. There we go. Oh, you found. Oh, is it because we've added more redeems? Yeah, we have a lot of channel point stuff going on right now. We were talking about it a little bit earlier, but I just wanted to have a few more community things. I'm commissioning for a custom clone from Star Wars, specifically the. Oh, ooh, heck yeah! Oh, very exciting. Do you have any idea have they given you like a projected time? How long they expect it to take? Ah, dear. Oh, you don't have enough points? I actually lowered the points on it recently as well. Oh, dear. I did make it a little cheaper because it was 800, and I think now it's like 5 or something. Oh no, maybe it's 600 now, I think. Yeah, I didn't want people to be able to use it as soon as they followed, just in case they used it with bad intentions. And when you follow, you automatically get 300 points. So I was like, I had to have a bit higher than that, just to dissuade people from following just to say nasty stuff. But yeah, we did make it a bit cheaper than it originally was, because obviously it's one that people can use a lot. Not sure where I contact them, but I think it's going to be a year and a half. Okay, oh, you post pic in the Discord. Let me know when it's there. I'd love to see it. Oh, they say it's like a side about stream. Yeah, go. What is it? Are you introducing a waffle time? Waffle time in an Anime Boy stream? Heck yeah. There you go. Get that to the end. There you go. So then the poof comes out after that. It's still maybe a little bit much down the bottom. What do you think? I'm like, maybe that's a bit much, but maybe not. Maybe not, because that's kind of the kind of poof I wanted, I think. Oh, it's in the Discord. Heck yeah, Osakuya! Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. I'm just having a look at something in the Discord right now. Someone's commissioning a cosplay. Is it the ideas and inspiration? Oh my god! That's such a cool outfit. Heck yeah! Oh, that'll be sick, Ioden. That'll be sick. You'll have to post pictures once you've actually got it as well. Even if it takes like a year or so. I'm sure that you'll take lots of pictures, right? Might do a stream this weekend. Feeling good, so I'm gonna try. Oh, bless you. Good luck. I hope it's a good time. And that's the thing with streaming, is if you're really, really busy, or if maybe like something's just happened in your life and it's not super fun anymore, streaming can sometimes feel like you can't start. But like, yeah, or like you have to keep going forever and ever and ever. But I mean, I'm not maybe the best example of this, because obviously I stream nearly every day, but I have nothing else going on in my life, so you're stuck with me, I'm afraid. Okay, I might make this a little bit shorter. Now that I'm seeing it here, I'm like, it's okay. It could maybe be a little shorter. It's very poofy, and I like that, but maybe too poofy? Difficult to say without the arm being inside it, I suppose. Maybe like that more. Okay, 2 seconds. I am gonna pin it, which I haven't been doing so far. But wait, did I just put that in my finger? Is it okay? Yeah, that looks fine. I'm gonna pin it here just so that I'm not moving that bit too much. Alive for the puns, but I hope you're doing fine. I'm doing alright, Enhide. I hope you're doing well as well. I hope your week has started okay. Ah, dear. Oh, you might go back to school next week. It's like, ooh, good luck. Good luck. Doing alright, planning to perhaps do another craft, but we will see. Or what craft are you thinking of doing? What is on your crafting list? Okay, so I think this bit needs to go out, and I think... But this side, no. This side, there's a lot of proof there, so it's just this side. Okay, so what I might want to do is do that on the other side as well. The shape of this one is a little bit off, I think. Just a little bit. At some point, I'm going to have to do some mock-ups of the smocking. I think it's this, because I think the side on that side it's fine. It's just that side. Yeah, that's a bit better. I might have moved this over a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, that's a little better. It's not quite so dramatic. So what I need to do then is trim off a little bit of excess, which I can do quite easily. I will have to remember this, which I might not. If I forget, someone else remember. Otherwise, I feel like I'll panic and think that I've done it wrong, but in reality, I do just have to trim some excess bits off. I'll be sure to send a few pics whenever I get done. Hopefully my man will be done by then as well. Fingers crossed. Heck yeah. I really do feel like I put something to the end of my finger then, but I can't see it, so I guess it's okay. Also, where's my needle gone? Oh no. I mean, I guess I can use a new one. Oops. Also tell on the pic, but the pic's... Oh, the colour's purple. It's one of the main reasons I went for this character, along with the oh, that's really cool. I feel like I haven't seen any purple ones, like at conventions and stuff. Perhaps another Marvel themed thing, because I made a cardboard Iron Man helmet last week, so I think I'll do that for now. Maybe Captain America's shield. Ooh, that'd be pretty heckin' cool. That'd be a pretty heckin' cool one, at least in my opinion. Very nice, very nice. Oh, dear. Yeah, I don't think you'll have known. Kyoya, we've actually just started a new cosplay here. You might have been here while we were designing, but we've actually started some of the like patterning stuff. So this is our first arm on the jacket, but as you can see, it's only got one arm and it's kind of being weighed down. Like it's very side heavy right now. So we're doing the other arm to like even it out a little bit. But we're doing pattern work, just pattern work at the moment. It's all patterns. So none of this will be the final thing, but hopefully it can help me make the final thing. We're at that stage at the moment. But I like this stage. This is a part of cosplay I really enjoy. I'm having a great time. It's probably not as interesting to most people because it's very bland as far as colors go, and it's a lot of trial and error, but I love it. I'm having a great time. I think this bit's fantastic. A very fun part of costume in my opinion. You like it? Thank you! Yeah, it's so the design we're doing is the one that's next to me. It's like just there. So we've got the design mapped out. We're just kind of having to make pattern pieces for it. I'm basing a lot of it on 16th century stuff and like the way that they made clothing as well. So some of the bits are a little bit counterproductive, but it's like there's a reason for it, and it's normally history and accuracy. Oh dear. That being said, I'm not only doing 16th century stuff, like I am using some modern materials, and also like obviously my thread is polyester and stuff like that. So, you know, we're not going like 100% authentic, but like I would hope that the shapes are a little bit more authentic, as well as some of the decorative methods. Purple ones from the 187th Legion are rare. Yeah, most people go for 500 for the blue clones or yellow orange. Yeah. Oh dear. These streams make you want to make more patterns. Do you have any more patterns to make yet? Oh, you still have to make the blouse. I was gonna say, because I feel like I've seen you do a lot of pattern making, and also your patterns are very, very neat. Anime Boy Stars does very, very neat patterns. It is goals. I am not there yet. That's the thing. It's goals that I have not yet reached, is that level of neatness for my patterns. Oh dear. They make very, very neat patterns. Very aesthetically pleasing, neat patterns. Meanwhile, I'll be here with my hands covered in biro and felt. But you know what? We both get there, so it's fine. Oh dear. There you go. Oh my god, Andrew! Wait! I've streamed long enough for an Andrew raid! Welcome on in! I hope you're doing well! Wait, let me do you a shout out. How was your stream and what did you get up to today? Unless you need to go run and get some food, in which case, obviously, you are more than welcome to go get yourself some snacks, if that's what you need. How was your music stream? I hope that it went well. We're doing more pattern making stuff at the moment, so we're practicing with felt. I must say, it's just doing pattern pieces. They look quite nice. Oh, really? Heck yeah! Thank you. I think it helps now that I'm just using one color of felt, because as you can see with the stuff that we have on there, I initially was just using like scraps that I had lying around, so they've kind of all ended up different colors. I think having it all in white does just generally make it look a little bit neater. Excuse me, sorry. I must scream. Don't they make two patterns? The blouse, oh, and the corset. Fair, okay, yeah, I didn't think of that actually. That's true. Thank you for the hick. Oh dear, yeah, I hope your stream went well. Oh dear. We're in pattern making, but I'm enjoying it. I really like this part of cosplay. And this is the sad bit about pattern making is you don't get, like, you reach a part where you can't do it anymore because you've patterned everything. Oh dear. And like, because I do most of my patterning normally in the first couple months if I can, because it helps me guide me in like how much fabric I need. I actually think this bit needs to be a bit longer. Oh, I guess it sticks out, so it's not too bad. I do want there to be some gap in between those. If I grab this bit really quickly. Oh, wait a second. Ooh. I'll have to keep that in mind. Sorry, I just noticed this is the center one, which means that this bit will actually be going over the top of that. I think on this side the overlap will be minimal, but I need to decide if that's where I want the overlap. And also if I want it as far as that, because I don't know that I do. A decision to be made there. Okay. I didn't think of that, actually. I might... So I'm okay with there being some overlap, but I actually think I'd rather have it on the lower bits, which unfortunately I have already stitched in, but I can unstitch them. I actually think I'd want to shuffle these ones down a little bit and overlap those rather than have the ones at the very top overlapping. Yeah. The other option would be to make these a bit thinner, but I did these to this thickness because that is kind of the thickness the smocking ends up. When well, we composed a few orchestral celebration piece. Think Indiana Jones finding the Ark of the Covenant or the Death Star blowing up. Oh my god! Heck! I mean, that sounds pretty damn hype. Cool. I am just gonna quickly, I think, sorry, this might be a bit frustrating, but this is kind of what it's like sometimes. I'm going to unpick these ones. I don't think that they're bad, but I think there's going to be overlap. It needs to be at the lower pieces. So what I'll do is, to prevent that from happening again, I'll just maybe tack the ones in at the top and then come back down again and put these ones in later. Yeah, I think that will fix that problem for me pretty well. It's fine as well, these are just felt, so they shouldn't really get damaged at all, but even if they did get damaged, I can just recut them very easily. I ordered a lot of felt last week because I was like, I'm gonna need more than I thought I would. And also, I don't want to keep using all the scraps. So, I have quite a bit. Oh dear. Also, finally making the actual garments is a very fun... True. Could not believe it at first step, but it's going so well! Oh, I'm really glad it's going well for you. I'm really glad it's going smoothly. Ah, dear. It can be quite frustrating when you get stuck on one bit of a cosplay for a while. Thankfully, I don't think we've gotten stuck on any cosplay bits for a while. Even with Mateus, although some bits took a really long time, it wasn't like we were stuck. They were just time-consuming processes. But I have definitely had it in the past where I've just got stuck making the same bit over and over again, and it's just not working. Oh dear. But luckily, no, we haven't had too much of that recently. All right, thought process time. My thought is get these middle bits in first. We will just pin them. And then down to the middle one here is there. I might cut them at a bit of an angle, maybe. I haven't done that so far, but I am thinking it might be worth it. Even if it's just a little bit, even if I do it like that and then pull it. Because otherwise, yeah, this side, it does dip quite dramatically. If you have a Discord, I don't mind sharing that. Oh yeah, ! Discord will get you in the Discord, Andrew. Let me just put the music back on because my music has decided it's finished, which it has not. It is not finished. We are not there yet. There we go. Okay. I thought... Again, I'm okay with leaving it as a square for now because the smocking almost 100% will be in a square. But I think that might be a bit better. I just have to pull it a lot to get it down to there. But I can do that. That is possible. We can do that. Heck yeah. Oh dear. Also, would you be okay with me listening to it on stream, or would you rather me not? Both is fine. There is no wrong answers when it comes to sharing work. Oh dear. There it is. And... yeah, I think... oh, it's a lot, actually, that I want to pull that by, huh? That's a very intense angle. That might be okay. There's a lot of hair on my felt also. Please ignore that. Clearly I'm molting. Jesus Christ. Actually, I don't think it's even hair. I think it's just fluff. I'm not sure that's even hair. That looks like fluff to me. And... let's just pull that to there. Oh dear. To be honest, the only thing I'm worried about is a zipper in the shorts, and it's been a long time since I've done that, so adding a zipper. Honestly, very fair. Very fair. I get nervous when I'm adding stuff like that as well. Fortunately, I don't think I'll be having very many zippers on this, if any, because I don't think they would have really used zips, at least in the pieces that I'm thinking to make. So I get to avoid it this one time. Lucky me. Oh dear, yeah, I'm thinking put that there, and then have this one, oh actually I'll use the one that I've already stitched into. Have that one there. Oh, it's a lot more poofy now that it's down though. Okay, so I might need to, where's the halfway point? If I, Excuse me, 2 seconds. If I say that's there and that's there, it's about 4.5. There we go. And on this side, it's about 4.75, crazily enough. That's a bit of a machine, but that's okay. We'll do the line down there. So. That means that one goes across that line, and that one goes across. There you go. And that's probably going to be the... Oh, I don't know if that's the way I want to stagger it. The other way would be if I put that on there, and then I pin that under there, which I can do. That is something I can do. I just feel like this might be a bit long for that. Okay, we'll try it. We'll try it. It might not work, but that's okay. Do 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 do. I mean, it's definitely dramatic. Can't say it's not dramatic. It is. I think this needs to be a little less dramatic. Oh dear. Well, let's pin that there, and then we can pin this one over the top here and see how we feel about that. Depends. Do I want that bit to stick out there? Kind of. Okay. It's hard, but we're getting there. Sorry if I'm being a little quiet. I'm thinking. It's me doing a really hard think. I don't have enough spike. Oh no! I don't have enough beads to finish the mission. I just ordered the last stock. And it won't be enough, so I'm going to have to use different beads on the shoulders and try and find the ones. Oh my god. Heck! Oh dear. That is, yeah, that's a, I don't know what to say. That's a really hard situation. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that it looks okay. I'm sure that it will. Honestly, you've got the talent. I'm sure it's going to look fantastic, but that is very frustrating. Oh dear. You can listen to it on stream. Yeah, but you know, is that something you'd want? It's whether it's something you want. If you're happy with me doing it, then I'm happy to listen to it on stream, but I also wouldn't want to do it against your will, you know? Some artists prefer that their art only appear on their own streams. I don't like that. I think it needs more drama. Like, it's fine, but it's not dramatic enough. You know what, Vile, you're right. We needed more drama, and this is not enough drama. Let's put the drama back in it again. You know what, I should have listened to Vile from the start. There wasn't enough drama. It needed more. This bit as well needs more drama. There you go. Like, why am I bothering doing a poofy sleeve if it's only a little bit poofy, you know? There's no point in doing a poofy sleeve if it's only a little bit poofy. The one thing I will say, though, is that... Let me go back to the one that I hadn't used, because I can't remember if I cut this one down at all. I think I did. Oh, maybe I didn't, actually. Jesus, did I not? Oh, no, I did. Go back to the one that I cut down. Put that in there. More drama. Oh, dear. Oh, you're fine. Take a bathroom break. Okay, I'll play it then. We'll say that's okay. I don't want to play things against people's permission. So Andrew just raided in, and this is some of the music they made while they were live on stream. Let me know if this is a bad volume for you. Hopefully you can hear it okay. I can turn it up a little bit. Alright. Meanwhile, I'll be here trying to add drama to my costume. There's no point if it is not at least a little bit dramatic. There we go. My other thought... Probably, though, that probably won't work. You know what? No, we won't... I had a thought for a second. That's very dramatic. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Isn't that dramatic? I want to work out what I've done differently. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Heck yeah, that was really cool. They said that was more orchestral, and it definitely was. I can imagine that in a video game, though. The drama. It's not there for me, you know? It's just not there for me. What if I swap over again? I'm happy with the first bit, by the way, which is why I'm not touching that. That bit's fine. That bit, I'm completely okay with. Wait, did I cut the other? Did I not cut this one? I kind of just assumed that I did. It's looking like maybe I didn't. Okay, okay. Let's do it as intended for a second. Let's do it as intended. My pleasure. You reckon the song was dramatic enough? It was dramatic. Obviously, like, it's not like Skyrim opening music dramatic, but I think it was, I don't think it needed more. It depends what you want to use it for, I suppose. Like, you know, is it Skyrim opening credits? No, but like, I don't think all music should be that. That's very dramatic. Meanwhile, I don't think this is dramatic enough. I have to remember that it's going to be more like that, and that's going to be more like that, and where's the drama? Tempted to message her and say I can't do the beads on the shoulders because if I don't sew this together the next couple of days, I won't get it done in time. So she can wear it unfinished at the event, and then I'll pay to send it back to me to add more beads. I mean, that's very fair. Obviously, it's not ideal, but like, I totally, yeah. I feel like that's a very fair offer. Oh my god! Boho, welcome on in! What have you been up to? Thank you so much for the raid. That's very heckin' kind of you. So I'm just reaching over for the shout out command. How was your streaming? What did you get up to? Welcome, welcome. That's true. It's certainly not meant to be a climatic music. This is the thing. Is like there are very, very dramatic music out there. But is that what you want? Oh dear, cannot find ones that ship to me the next day. I'm going to have to. Yeah, that's very fair. I think if you do that, that would be very fair of you. Like as the artist, like, you know, if things happen, I'm sure they'll understand. It seems like everyone's been very chill, so I completely get. Yeah, I think I'd be okay with it. Also, Boho, welcome on in. We are making the collector from the Owl House. I don't know if any of you have come in with Boho is familiar with it, but it is a series which has this character in it. And we are doing a 16th century rendition, which is this design. And at the moment, we are just doing the pattern making part of it. So here's our current pattern, looking a bit like this. It's only got one sleeve right now. We're currently working on the other sleeve with a slightly altered pattern, where I've just made it a bit smaller under the arms because it was getting a little uncomfortable to like put my arms down. Like, could I do it? Yes. But was it like tight and sweaty? Yes. So we've just made this bit much smaller, and I'm just working now on like the ballooning bits off of it. These will end up being smocking, and I want it to be dramatic, but I'm also like, is it too much anywhere? I'm not sure. What were you getting up to? I can see you were doing makers and crafting. What were you making and crafting, in fact? Oh dear. Oh, that's maybe not the best pin. You know what? I don't think that's me. I think that's the pin. Okay, there we go. That's much better. This side, maybe have it come out a little bit squarer. Yeah, there we go. We lose a bit of the drama, but I think it's okay. I think that's worth it. And then here, I kind of just want to push it a little bit that way. Just a teeny tiny bit that way. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I love it ballooning up, but I'm also like, I kind of want it to tuck a little bit over it. So there, maybe. I mean, that looks pretty dramatic. That looks pretty, you know what? There we go. That's what I wanted. We got there. Didn't make an item for the shop. Grouting mosaic tiles for coasters. Ooh, heckin' lovely. That sounds, I mean, obviously you're making it for a business, I suppose, but it sounds kind of relaxing. That sounds kind of nice. You know, I've grouted bathrooms. It's similar, right? Except it's, you know, just for getting everything looking neat. Dear, how's life? Wonderful, happy, and fantastic? It's okay. We've had a bit of a rough start to the year over in the Jelly household. So, but I will say, like, I'm appreciating streaming more than ever. So it's like ups and downs. The ups have probably primarily been the streaming stuff. So a lot of positives there. Unfortunately, you know, it's just been one of those years so far. But hopefully things will get better. If we can get all the bad stuff out at the beginning of the year, then it means that hopefully by the end of the year, lots of good stuff happens. That's my hope. I'm also just going to trim this a little bit just to make sure that I'm not getting too far away from the edge, because I want to make sure that I'm tacking this all nice and strong in place. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a trim. Get out of there. There we go. There we go. It is satisfying. Heck yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, I've never grouted for anything. I guess, you know, bathrooms are relatively aesthetically pleasing, right? But like, it was just like a function thing, so that water didn't get in any cracks. I've never done it for aesthetics. but I would definitely give it a go. And I'll be honest, even doing it just on the flooring is pretty pleasing. Once you get it there and it looks good, heck yeah. Make sure that's going through. Yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, we're just going to do like a quick tacking stitch around here, and then I'll do the other side. That's the one thing about having pinned it all into place initially, is I can just stitch the whole thing rather than going one at a time. Oh dear. Yeah, we're hand stitching everything as well. Get ready for that. Anyone who's new in, we're going to be doing a lot of heckin' hand stitching, because you know what? That's my challenge for this costume. It's get everything hand stitched. And so I want to get really, really good at hand stitching throughout this project. I wouldn't say that I'm like a complete novice when it comes to hand stitching, but I'm definitely not someone who's spent a lot of time focusing on it. So that's kind of like a small cosplay goal, is that get good at hand stitching. Although I will be honest, I'm not practicing necessarily neatless at the moment. We'll get there, I promise. It'll get better over time, don't worry about it. I really wish I could remember the name. I know what it's called, and I've just completely forgotten it. I'm going to be doing something around the edge here, and I keep forgetting what it's called. It's just a strip or something. I've been up in the air about whether I should make it myself using the bias tape makers, or if I should just buy some, because I'm like, I don't really need that much of it. How did people make clothes back before sewing machines? It must have been in ages. Well, sewing machines have been around for quite a while, to be honest. But also hand stitching doesn't take stupidly long if you're doing simple stuff. Like if you're doing simple clothing, you know, it doesn't take a ridiculous amount of time. It only takes a really long time if you're adding lots of decorative stuff. If you're being really decorative with it, yeah, it takes a while. But then also people wouldn't, I guess it's not like fast fashion. Yeah, like people wouldn't own as many as they do now. So it's like, yes, it would take a while, but also like, you know, how often would you get new clothes really? And they'd fix things a lot more. I guess just a different in general. Wow. I guess unless you were rich, but then you could afford it. Good old loom days. I can hand this, but don't ask me to make a straight connected seam. Listen, as long as you can do it, as long as you're like, you can sew back in a button and stuff like that, you're all good, Turb. You're all good. I want to purposefully get good at hand stitching, but that's definitely not for everyone. I'm not really practicing that hard right now, though. I'm just kind of like, you know, shapes rather than good stitching. As long as it holds it in place, don't care. I think the machines weren't born with electricity, they were manual-ish. Yeah, like pedalled. You pedal your machine. Oh dear. Do details for the cosplay. I can make the whole, you can fill a whole 6-hour stream just doing the detail by hand. Yeah, it's the details that take a really long time. But then there are a lot of details, like, you know, when it comes to things like smocking, I don't believe there are any machines out there that can do smocking. I think it has to be done by hand. And then, like, you know, detailed embroideries and stuff like that, you know, you can set an embroidery machine to do stuff, but when it comes to like using thicker threads and adding beads and stuff like that, you gotta do that by hand. So, oh dear. I always use wedding dresses as an example, but it's definitely partially the reason wedding dresses are so expensive, because like a lot of that's sewn by hand. Oh dear. I love hand marking the lines for quilting patterns, but I run it through the machine for no, and that's completely fair. And like there really is nothing stopping me using a sewing machine. I'm just, you know, I have a personal challenge, and that is to hand stitch it. And like it's not like I don't have the time to do this kind of challenge. So here we are with my personal challenge, hand stitching everything. They're carded pleating machines, but it's still hand cranked and set up by hand. Oh, okay, well there we go. Oh dear. Oh dear, I need to do some tests in the colours that I'm going to be using for the smocking. I have some ideas. What I'm planning to do is the same smocking, some of the same smocking that we practiced already. Around the bows, I'm going to shade them in. I'm going to do some painting. So I guess it's going to have like a bit of a drying time in the middle, but I'm going to paint before I do the bows so that the bows look more cartoonishly dark in the center, and then on the white side, or the darker side, where I'll be doing the white bits around the bows, paint them with white so that they look cartoonishly light. Dear. I want to paint this costume quite a bit, and I think that would be a good way of starting. I would paint between, but I don't think I need to, because I'll be putting like sequins and embroidery in them, so probably won't bother painting that. Feels like a waste. Oh dear. Make alterations rather than making something new. I think that would have happened a lot more. Excuse me, my stomach was rumbling. It was like, you need to hiccup. Do it. Do your hic. There it is. Oh dear. Right. Thank you for the hic. We've kind of fixed up now, Vile, so that it's dramatic, but it's specifically not dramatic under here. You know, there's still going to be a little bit in there, but it's just not going to be a very dramatic bit, because otherwise it just feels like fabric is filling your armpits, and it's a horror story for a convention. So yeah, we've got a lot less dramatic underneath, and I think it's the same drama on top. I think it's just a lot less dramatic underneath. There we go. Fine. I'm sorry, Vile, I can't do my armpits full of fabric. I just can't do it. I want to be comfortable, Vile, in my costume. Alright, let's just trim that off so I don't get confused there, because it is a little bit... It's a teeny tiny bit. There you go. Too long. But it's still, look at that. That's still pretty dramatic, right? Look at those loops. You feel the drama still, right? Still feels dramatic. Look at that. Oh dear. This is a slightly stiffer felt than I think the one I used on the other arm as well. So, because the other arm was it's just scrap felt from like random projects. So it was a bit softer, whereas this is a little bit stiffer, so I think it'll hold its shape a little better. And eventually the fabric's going to be really stiff. Because this will be... I looked up some stuff. I think this ends up being smocking with a felt backing. Oh god, I have to double check my researches. But I think that's what I was planning to do, was smocking with a felt backing on these ridges. So they will pop up. Even though the smocking will be quite heavy, they should be like boing! And pop out of the arm really nicely. Oh, so Shifty, welcome on back. I hope you're doing well. Oh dear, just sew yourself in. Oh god. Yeah, but that was accurate. That was accurate to the costume. Not many costumes are accurate if you sew yourself into them, but I'm pretty sure that one was. Fabric pits sound like a mixture of heaven and purgatory. Yee. This is my heaven and purgatory costume where my pits are full of fabric. Also, welcome back in, Shifty. I hope you're doing well. We've managed to get just the right level of drama on the first half, and so we're going to just replicate that on the other half. And then yeah, look at all this drama. Wow. And then I need to do the edgy bit. Oh, thank you. So since you like to say heck so much, Jelly, everyone has told you of the milder version of heck, where punishments are like permanently walk in ponds. That's milder? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think that's milder. I think that sounds like hell. That doesn't sound like heck. That's definitely hell. Oh my god, what a horrible thing to have someone do. Wet socks? Absolutely not. Yeah, heck is just a big part of my language. It has been since years and years ago, well before streaming. I started saying heck a lot. Then my finger has decided to bleed, and now it's blood and biro and oh good god, muck. Muck. Ah dear. That's okay though, because you know what, we're getting dramatic here. Hell yeah. I think that looks really cool. So this is the shoulder side. This is... wait. Yeah, this is the not shoulder side. I should mark this. Wait a second, I'm gonna get lost. Let me just mark the inside and write shoulder on it, because I don't want to forget. Shoulder. There we go. That's the shoulder side. This is the not shoulder side. Become a recurring theme today. It has. My hands are just filthy. I mean, it is just, it's not anything actually dirty. It's just biro and stuff, I promise. It just looks really gross. That's what pattern making's like. It's dirty business, you know. You spend all time rolling around in biro. All right, let's get the other side on. Actually, I'll get the small bit down here done first. And then we'll move up and I'll do the same thing as before, basically. Just get this teeny tiny bit done and then move to the other side. Yeah. Okay. Where's my thread? I need some more thread. And then I keep looking at the time and being like, Jesus Christ, it's late, Jelly. Why are you still live? And it's like, oh, because I started later. Because I normally would have started ages ago. But it does feel weird to look and see that it's 4 o'clock. What the heck? How did that happen? When did it become 4 o'clock? Oh, I probably will have to... Well, I probably will have to go soon, unfortunately. I want to get this arm done though, so I'm gonna try and zoom through and get this arm, the top bit done at least. But, you need a snack? Yeah, I just have some responsibilities. Some things that I probably need to do before it gets dark. Oh dear, mine is not so exciting as a snack, unfortunately. But listen, if you need to get a snack, you go get a heckin' snack. Oh dear, mine is boring stuff, adult stuff. You know how it is. Oh heck! Oh my god!
To dance, a craft, 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 to party.
Oh, party! Go! Thank you so much for heckin' 8 months as well. That's nearly a baby. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Also, welcome on in. Oh heck, it's 5 here. I know, right? The day has flown by. Ah, dear. Welcome on in, Go. I hope you're doing well. We started a little bit late today, which is why we're still on. I started after lunch instead of in the morning, just because I had, you know, a bit of a morning. Also, Matrix, welcome. To you too. Ah, dear. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're both doing well. Ah, dear. We are doing some practice pattern making stuff here at the moment. So we've been just slightly altering the pattern on the arm so far. Not a huge amount, but like a little bit. A little bit. Ah, dear. Enough that it is worth probably testing it. And you know what? We've made more alterations. But again, I don't think these are alterations that I can make to the actual legitimate pattern, really. Because, unfortunately, I kind of need them to be squares. So it is what it is. Why? Fart scientist successful. Here's observations were always astute. God damn it. Thank you, Ironhide. Thank you. Oh, dear. Jesus. Jesus. That's what I get for staying on late. I get more puns. That's alright though, the maths is done. I don't need to concentrate anymore. It's all fine. Oh dear. Thank you for the pineapple on pizza! I'm doing well today, Jelly. I hope you're having a good day. I'm okay, thank you. I had a bit of a rocky start to the day, but I'm feeling a lot better than I did this morning. So I guess it's okay. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you have a rough morning and then it does. I always get in the mindset, to be honest, if I have a bad morning, that I'm just gonna have like a really bad day. But like, no, it's fine. I had a bad morning and then it's been fine. And then everything's gone well, so. Oh dear. You know, I was being too superstitious. Too superstitious. That's what it was. Oh, no. Oh dear, oh dear. Maybe he won't say it. Maybe he won't. Maybe it'll be too hard for him. It's got too many long words. Come on. Come on, I believe in you.
How was the Roman Empire split in two, with a pair of Khazars?
Khazars? He tried. He didn't know how to say that word. Oh, no, you're pink today. So we actually, someone's already changed my color. I should say, for anyone who's not been in, I guess since yesterday, I've only just added them. Chat can change my colors. Chat can make me different colors now. It's a new addition to the stream. I am now radioactive. Also, Zay, I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. They used the correct pronunciation. Yeah, nobody saw that coming. I see, yeah, it's channel point redeems. So anyone can do it. It just changes the color. So now I'm radioactive. I don't know, it's just like a fun little thing to have on the stream, I guess. It doesn't really, you know, it doesn't change too much, so it's not too intrusive, but it's kind of fun. You just switch colors. Dear. Also, Mopstrudel, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Oh, wait, where am I? What's going on? What am I doing?
An Orthodox Jewish vampire
Oh, I'm pissed.
who was so kosher that he wouldn't suck a neck unless it was salted first. Never got a dinner.
What? He won't suck a neck until never got it. Oh no! The jokes have got too high level. I don't understand them anymore. Oh dear, all these redeems makes it hard to find the horn. I'm sorry. I did think, yeah, because like obviously we have a lot of redeems now, that it is getting a little bit crowded, but at the same time they're so fun, those, eh? And I was like, I don't want to get rid of them because they're fun. But also, I kind of just need a bigger box. I need a bigger box for them to be in, so that people can still find like the classics, but I can put new things in there. We just need a bigger box. That's the thing. Also, thank you for making me a demon. Ah, dear. All these extra demons, I get hard to find the horn though, yeah. Yeah, it's true. This is true. Don't we all? Yeah, we all need a bigger box. I have so much that I want to add, but the box is too small. Ah, dear. Okay, I'm gonna do that one there. It does make it go over a little bit, but I think it matches the other side better. Hell yeah. Okay. And then we have... Oh, this one's meant to go over the top of this one. That's why. I was like, huh, this looks weird. This looks like it doesn't fit quite right. You're right, Jelly, it doesn't. Because that's meant to go that way. There we go. Cool. Cool. Dramatic. Wholesome yellow. It is wholesome yellow. You made it extra hard by changing. I did. But I made the horn cheaper. Wait, are you mad that I can make it more expensive again? I can make it cheaper and I can make it expensive. Oh, Senor, thank you for making me buy. You know, I was straight and then you made me buy. Hell yeah. It kind of just sounds like I'm flirting with chat there if I say it like that, but it's not my intention. Oh dear. Is this dramatic enough, Vile? Or do you think it needs more drama? I can put a little bit of extra drama back into it. If you think it needs a little bit more. Can add a teeny tiny bit more. Oh dear. Is that a wolf whistle? Oh dear. Oh, sorry. Camera boop. Camera boop. There we go. Is this dramatic enough for you, Vile? Are you happy with the drama? I would say it's pretty dramatic. The only thing that's a little annoying is that these bits, they almost feel more dramatic on the other side, and I'm not sure how. They do. Even if I just do that a little bit, there you go. Just a tiny, tiny bit. And then on this side, do the same thing. Just there you go. It's like I want the drama to go the whole way down, which almost means I think I need to take a little bit of the drama off of that bit. Because that bit's so dramatic. Oh god, it is! It's so dramatic! Wait a second, how did you get so dramatic? Oh dear, you did make it cheap. It did make it change location of the list, so Silly Me was looking at the wrong location. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I wanted to make the horn a little bit cheaper, because it's really not that intrusive as far as, like, the thing goes. So I was like, I want it to be a little bit more available to people. I kind of just went through and I was like, what's the most intrusive? I'll make those ones expensive. The rest of it's fine. This bit, I think maybe pull it out a little bit there. Yeah, that gets that poof a little bit more separated. And then you can see in there kind of well. Okay. It does make that bit. It almost makes me feel like I need another one to go over the top there. Which I could add. You know what? We're doing some pattern making. I know I said I had a bit of a deadline. However, what if I add a 9th? So I have 8 so far, but there are 9 on the one smaller. So adding a 9th one wouldn't be that weird because there's already 9 on the one that's one smaller. So like, it's not so out there. Not so out there that I think, you know, it would look bad. I just cut out a piece of felt to do this on. I'm just curious, you know, who's patting me? I thought you'd have to migrate today. Yeah, to be fair, that is the main reason the horn goes off. It's just like one of those noises that can make it a bit worse, but you know, it's I'm all right. I'm all right with the horn today. Definitely. If the horn is not intrusive, you might well remove the cooldown. I don't know about that. Looks like you liked it though. No. I'm very grumpy about it. How could you? No, I'm just a smiley person as my default, which means that it looks like I really enjoy it, but I don't. It's all a farce. I don't really enjoy it. It's a long it can be as long as short as I want because I'm the one who turns it off. So I can leave it for a really long time if I want to, or I can turn it off. Coffee. Oh, yeah. So you guys turn it on and then I can turn it off. You can also change my color, but I leave that one to you. It was getting a bit awkward. It was not getting awkward. It was only awkward if you make it awkward. It was not awkward to me. I was fine with it, except that I hated it. I was fine with it. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I put an extra one over there. Oh, would it have to be longer though? It might have to be longer. Ooh, for the drama. I might need to make it a bit longer. I could, for now. Oh, should I just cut and do? Oh, actually no, that works okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. This is... Hell yeah. I like this. This is drama. More drama. Yes. So the goal is... Yeah, if you turn it on without me me noticing it'll be there forever. I won't be able to turn it off. I won't remember to turn it off, because do you know when you've seen something for too long and you just feel like it's normal? It'll get like that. Well, I'll have seen it for too long and I'll just think that it's normal. I've left it on in testing by accident because I just thought it was normal. But obviously, no, it's not. It's not. It's not meant to be there all the time. I just forget. Because, yeah, it's the only one that I manually change. Got it. I'll remember that for next time. I will be keeping an eye out from now on, then. There we go. Yeah, I like that. The thing is, I do want to be able to see through to the bit below, but I don't want to see through too much, you know? I don't want to see too much. I want to see a bit. So I think that that's a good in-between, and it makes it look more dramatic over the top. Plus, it matches the 9 that I have on the one underneath. That's good. Infinite Lines, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Dear, who are you? Oh, it's me. I hope you're doing good. Welcome, welcome. Oh, we know the drill. We're doing some pattern testing, so I've just changed this a little bit from the other side, and I'll be honest, I am actually liking this quite a bit more. Which is just getting some more sleeves and stuff attached, and also we've gone up from 8 to 9 on the count of, I suppose, things going over the top. Wait, have I sewn more of this than I thought? Oh yeah, it's this side I haven't sewn. So yeah, I guess I just have to sew these top bits in. Nice! I thought I had more to do, but I don't. Ah dear. No, my name is Jelly. I am a creature made out of the waste from a fairy city. I'm effectively a sewage sprite. Welcome on into my stream. Here we like to talk about, you know, piss and shit, since it is in my nature, quite literally. We also like to talk about cannibalism. I haven't really got what I eat yet down as far as lore, so, you know, it's open. I'm also radioactive. Surprise! You don't want to get too close to me. I've got that radioactive energy. Oh dear. Yeah, I am in fact a sewage creature. I am born of sewage. My god is sewage. I pray to sewage, and I am sewage. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Just a modest proposal, you know. Oh dear. So yeah. That's. May I ask what time it is in the UK at the moment? You absolutely can. It is 4:15 in the afternoon. It's like time for afternoon tea right now. Afternoon tea time. Get yourself some cake, get yourself a biscuit, get yourself a cup of tea, and have some afternoon tea like it's Britland. Oh dear. It's also pattern making time, but you know, that's just really for me. Less for the rest of the UK. What? We do, I think. I don't remember what the command is, but we do have one. It might be an exclamation mark time, maybe? I don't remember. There it is. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh dear. There it is. An hour behind you. Yeah, we're in the future. No, you're in the future. You're in the future for me. Wait, why do I have all these pins in? I don't understand. Have I not sewn this? I feel like I have. Oh no, I haven't. Oh, why am I tying it off if I've not sewn this? God damn it, Jelly. Oh, you know what? It's fine. An extra knot never hurt anyone. Oh dear. There it is, I thought so. Yeah, I knew we had a command. I could just never remember what our commands what do you call it? There are very few commands where I remember what they're called. I know that they exist, I don't know how to activate them. Oh dear. Yeah, we have radioactive sludge jelly. We have slime jelly, the regular jelly, the standard slime jelly. Standard but not bad. And then we have radioactive jelly, so the radioactive sludge jelly. We do have blood demon jelly, a jelly made of demon blood. We have a wholesome jelly, which is a jelly made of a yellow substance, which I don't think I can say. Then we have gay jelly, pride jelly, which was just the model that I made for June, but that I put in early. Oh dear, I try and leave some good things behind for you to find when you get here. Thank you! I'd love that. Oh, that'd be amazing. Heck yeah. Give me that good future stuff. And thank you for your generous donation of flavored piss. I appreciate it. Oh, dear. Hell yeah. Oh, you know what? I like this. I like this a lot. I think this is a good poofy sleeve. Very cool. I'll put it next to the other one in a minute as well, and you'll be able to see the difference, because even I can see the difference, and this just looks a lot neater and tighter. Oh, dear. You live 6 hours ahead of people in the... Heck yeah! The future! Oh dear. The future is full of tea and biscuits. Worry not. I actually am going to have a sip of tea right now. Oh, I'm pissed! Thank you for making me wholesome. Although I would say that I'm very dehydrated looking. So if you look like me, make sure to drink more. Very poofy, very poofy. Tea is a bit yellow.
Very poofy.
Poofy. Yeah, I would make like a tea or coffee jello, but the problem with it being like brown and me being like a creature of liquids, I think people would just call me diarrhea jello, and I don't really want to be diarrhea jello, so, you know. Also, thank you for the poofy. Yeah, we can't do that. Wait, what was in the cup? Wait, what do you mean what was in the cup? It's tea. It's technically biscuit tea. Yeah, please no. Yeah, turn yellow. Did it? Oh, I turned yellow after having a drink. Oh, I see. I was like, wait, what? Did it? It's just biscuit tea. It shouldn't be changing color. I mean, technically, though, doesn't all tea turn yellow after you take a drink? Eventually. I think... Eventually, all tea does, in fact, turn yellow. So really, I'm just being accurate, you know? Oh, dear. Yeah, no, I can't do a tea or coffee jello. It's just not a good idea. I don't want to be diarrhea jelly. Although, if there's any other liquids that you can think of that would be fun, I've got the demon, because, you know, blood demon, you know. I got, obviously, wholesome yellow, radioactive. I can't think of any others that I can be, which are also within Twitch TOS. Like, I don't want to say why, but I'm not going to be white jello anytime soon. That is not happening. So, as long as it was in TOS, if there are any liquids. Like, we're being careful. Like, honestly, I feel like we skirt the boundaries with this one. We're not being a white jello. Oh, dear. I had an idea for myself, but I don't think it would work. What was it? Vitamin C. Oh, I could be vitamin C jelly. Not milk. Yeah, I can't be milk jelly. No milk jelly. Not in this stream. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth it. Oh dear. As funny as it would be. It is not worth it. I was thinking like a bubble bath jelly or something like that might be fun, and I could get like I could make some bubbles for myself so that bubbles appear around me. Because this is the thing, you can trigger multiple things at once. Boba tea jelly. Ooh, that's kind of a fun one. I don't know how I would manage that, but I would probably not do milk tea again. It is slightly brown, and I don't want people to call me diarrhea jelly. But like I probably could do some kind of like fruit boba. Oh dear, that would be kind of cool. I was thinking about being mime shifty, but I wouldn't be able. Oh, true. Yeah, that might make it difficult to stream. Taro. Oh yeah, taro boba tea. I always wanted to try that as well. Like I've seen it on. I want to say it would have been Instagram. I think I've seen it on before, and it's always looked really tasty, and I would love to try it. Nom. There are tons of flavors, so you don't have to be boba with milk in it. Yeah, I could be like the purple potato. Oh dear. Automatically mute your mic. That would be such a troll command to have on the channel as well, though. Like, you're there explaining, like, you know, what you're doing some art maybe, and then chat's like, mute. I'm making you a mime. No more explaining. Mute. Oh dear. Oh my god, it'd be so annoying. You're like, guys, I'm trying to explain to you what I'm doing. Stop muting me. But yeah, there's lots of other things you can do with it. I mean, I can set one of them up now really quickly, because I almost did add them, but I haven't. So that's like, it's there for me. It's quite easy for me to add. Like, let me just quickly add one to maybe like wholesome jelly, for instance. That might be a good idea. So, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's somewhere in here, isn't it? There it is. And then I should have it going straight to the folder. Yep. I'll put the volume down a little bit because I don't actually know how loud it'll be. All right, 2 seconds and I'll show you. Let me just change my color really quickly because I do need to change back to it. So I'm going to become pastel really quickly. And now here I am being wholesome. Oh, it needs to be off cooldown. 2 seconds. Oh, something went wrong? Oh, can I not do it while I'm live, maybe? Maybe I can't do it while I'm live. Should I not be making changes while I'm live? There you go, it does work. So, that is something that I can do. I can add sounds to them as you change. Hopefully you heard that. But yeah. Also, hopefully it wasn't too loud. I suddenly realized it might have been insanely loud, but yeah. You heard it, yeah. So you can do that with all of them. You can have things happen. You can also have other things happen. Nope, that was perfect. But like, I was going to do, let me see if I can get that sorted really quick. Again, I do have them here because I had sorted it out for a couple of them. Thank you for turning me back to normal. Yeah, I sorted it out for a couple, but I didn't leave it in. So I just kind of, I had it, I've just saved them, but like not saved them in it. Again, I'm gonna put the volume down a little bit. I just don't know. Really quickly, I am going to do one of them. Let me see if it works. I'll let the music do its crescendo because then we can get a better idea of.
First off, Dad, I'm bisexual. Yeah. Okay.
See? Every time. So basically, it's like a sound alert, but also with like changing color as well. I just don't know which ones. So I had an idea of what I wanted to do for the radioactive one, but I haven't been able to get a clip of it yet, which is obviously the song Radioactive, but it's the bit where it goes, I'm breathing in the chemicals, and then it does Leon's death sound from Resident Evil, where he's like, oh. That was what I wanted to do, but I haven't added it in yet, so it's just like, I need to get the sound alert for that. But we're getting there. Also, sorry, Cult of the Lamb, I love you. You're tell it to be loud. I was thinking about that, yeah. I'm always thinking about I'm breathing in the chemicals followed by Leon's death sound. It's my mind 24/7. Please. Yeah, the only one that I'm like, I'm not sure what to add for the blood one, and I'm not sure what to add to the pastel one, which is why I haven't added any of them yet, because, well, two reasons. One, and also because I didn't want people to think I was doing the bi-erasure malarkey, which I am absolutely not. It's just a very fun audio clip. But yeah, haven't worked out what to do for those yet. Also, for Jelly turning back to normal, like, I don't know what I would do for that one either, because it doesn't feel fair that some of them have sound alerts and some of them don't. So yeah, I need to work out a few of them. But we're getting there. I only added it this week. And again, like, if I wanted overlays and stuff like that, I can add overlays, like having bubbles on one, or like, yeah, like the boba tea one. I can do stuff. I could add like a boba tea cup to my boba tea one. Oh dear. But I do have a few limitations. They have to be, basically, they have to be keyboard keys that I don't have, just so that I don't accidentally trigger them while I'm live. Yeah. So like, I wouldn't do them the same way that I do like these, because like, these ones I want to be able to trigger, like I want to be able to do all of this, but yeah, I wouldn't be able to set them up like that. They have to be like, I think I've got them on like F19 and stuff like that, ones that I know are not on my keyboard. Oh dear. Right. Let's tie this off, nice and dramatic like. And then let's have a look at getting that inside sleeve in there and then sewing it in. You know what, I like the extra bit, but I think I need to sew this bit like it's part of that, but that's okay. 2 seconds, let me show you. I just think it was showing the middle too much. I needed the extra piece. Oh wait, I still got the needle in. Let's take the needle off and then show you. Something I picked up was USB number pad with programmable keys. Yeah, I've been looking at things like that just in case I'm using the VTuber model for a bit longer. And I haven't got around to like getting one, but I've been considering. All right. Maybe it'd be easier to show you on the other side, but yeah. If I turn it back around again. Previous one, the new one. Previous, new. Previous, new. It's just a lot neater and the gaps are a bit smaller, which I wanted because there's going to be a lot of decoration on top and not nearly as much underneath, so having like the gaps be a bit smaller I think highlights the areas I want it to highlight more, and also it's a lot smaller under the arm. Like this bit under here is kind of huge. This one, nice and compact, very small. Right, let me take you back to this camera, because this bit goes inside of this bit. And should be... Let's try and get this in. It's like I picked... Oh, sorry. I see if I can find one that I grabbed since... Oh, it wasn't terribly expensive? Okay, cool. Yeah, that'd be great, Vile. I mean, obviously you might find it after stream, but you can send it to me anytime if you do find it. All right, so get that in there, get that in there, and then this bit basically just goes a bit further underneath. So like it comes out a bit further, but that will be going to like a strap, I suppose, or like, oh, I don't remember what it's called. I just keep calling it edging. A trim? It's not really a trim. It's like the little strips. It goes to that, but I've completely forgotten what the name of that is. Oh dear. So I'm just putting it on. Just to make sure that it is comfortable, and also because I like putting on costumes. Yeah! It's so much better under my arm. Heck yeah. Not having that big poof under my arm, weirdly, it makes a huge amount of difference. It's just teeny tiny. Oh dear. It wasn't terribly expensive, it was horrifically expensive. Oh my god. Alright, Val, you can keep that to yourself. I don't know if I want anything horrifically expensive. Oh dear. I've just realized the Among Us sound is really gonna throw me off. On Saturday, when we're playing Among Us and one of my characters has an Among Us sound. I can just imagine chat spamming the yellow one just so that it plays like the Among Us meeting sound constantly. Oh my god, I'm gonna be especially if I'm the imposter, I'm gonna be so freaked out. Be like, who keeps calling meetings? Thank you for making me wholesome. I was always wholesome, but thank you for making me wholesome. Oh dear, I'm gonna be freaked out. I need to sort that out and get some promotional out for that. I'll try and do that this evening. Because yeah, we've kind of got an idea of the people that are playing. I think there's only one person who may or may not be playing this week, which means I'll still include them in the promotional material in case they do join. But I think everyone else is pretty much confirmed. We've got a lot of people. We've got a lot of people this time. I was like, these lobbies are gonna be loud, but I am excited. I think it's gonna be really fun. Oh dear. And a few other people are planning to stream it this time, so it won't just be me. There'll be perspectives. Oh my god, a perspective in this stream. Crazy. I might be there, maybe. I will try my best to be there. Heck yeah. I've ordered some beads that are different, special delivery. Should be enough to do the costume in the commission. Then I might unpick them. Oh, bless you. Oh, that's very sweet of you. Oh dear. I get it though, because you don't want to upset other people that you're making costumes for. Like, I get it, but like, it's still very sweet of you. Means I can't get the arena done by Wednesday, so I'm gonna have to switch to another commit. Oh, till those arrive. True. Oh dear. It's been a heckin' week. And then with the spider as well, that literally, I had only just rolled out of bed when I saw that, and I was like, oh, what the heck? What the heck kind of week is this? Oh dear. Yeah, welcome to tell chat about that if you fancy. I'm sure a lot of people in chat. Yeah, please do tell me how you discovered it. As someone without arachnophobia, it doesn't bother me, but I think there'll be people in chat even more horrified than I was. Oh dear. Oh. So if you don't follow my Twitter, I woke up to a dead spider in my mouth. Sorry, the premise, let's set the scene. For those who are not aware, this is how someone's day started today. Oof. Big oof. Oh my god. I saw that post and I was like, Jesus Christ, you know what? I thought I had a hard morning. Oh dear. This was discovered because I was working by a fly crawling over your face. I don't think I would have been able to stream. That might have just like done me in for the day. Like, go back to sleep, try again tomorrow. Jesus Christ. I did say this, I think, in my post, but like, you should get a lottery ticket because at this point, the world owes you. The world owes you a win after that. There has to be some kind of omen. Yeah. Blanca! How are you doing? I'm P now. Have you noticed that I became, in fact, the physical incarnation of piss? You know, I know it's not that different from how I normally look, but you know. Oh dear, I should have known my day would end up being a disaster. It does feel like a weird omen. Can't lie. World owes me jelly smile. I can do a smile. I'm good, how are you? I'm alright. We're doing some pattern making at the moment. So this is a pattern that we altered today. It is a sleeve within a sleeve. Which is what this is. A sleeve within a sleeve. But the bit that we changed was actually the outside bit. I added an extra strip so there's less see-through parts, and this just feels like a little bit more full. And then we are stitching it around the edge so that we can attach it later. But these bits need some strips around it first, so we will get there. I said it at the end. Oh, thank you. Bam, 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 bam. Oh. I will have a quick look because I'm getting so many hotkeys at this point that it's becoming a problem. Okay. I mean, that isn't that bad. And you can get it in rainbow, which... and it is more expensive in rainbow, however. Oh, it's cute though, isn't it? Yeah, it's cute though, but you know what it hasn't got? It hasn't got anime girl faces on it. Oh dear, how many sleeves does one need? Quite a few. So Blocker, this was our first attempt at the pattern. Well, actually, technically it was more than my first attempt, but like this is the first attempt that you guys can see as like part of this. This is now the next attempt, which I must say, I think looks a lot neater. I'm very happy with this. I need to pick up more anime girl keys, exactly. Like, I can't have it not as part of my set. You know, the builders have seen my keyboard now. The amount of people that I wouldn't normally want to see that have just somehow seen it from like, you know, taking measurements in this room or whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, interesting keyboard you've got there. And it's like, bugger, they saw. They've seen too much. What do they think of it? Just mainly interesting. My family has seen it now as well. I was doing a really good job hiding it, and then we moved house, and then they kind of just saw, and they were like, oh. But I did manage to keep it a secret for like a year and a half, which is not bad, to be honest. Once again, I just get that it's interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting. Interesting, Jelly. Fair enough. Like, no, I'm not judging. It's interesting. That kind of vibe, you know? Oh dear. And you know what? They're not wrong. It is interesting. Technically, they are 100% correct. This is an interesting keyboard. Oh dear. Let me just double check. Oh yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I had something open there and I was like, what is this and why do I have it open? It's fine. Oh dear. Interesting in italics. Yeah. Interesting in italics. Well, except they said it to me to my face. How do you read italics in person? Like, you listen to someone face to face and you're like, How do you know? I guess it's the tone of voice. Speaking of, we just got gutters installed in our house and we're gonna get books for, oh lovely. Heck yeah. Very nice, very nice. It's the tone, yeah. That's kind of what I thought. Also, again, I am just doing like a very mess stitch around the edge. It's because I don't have to worry about it fraying or anything like that. Eventually I will end up doing like a proper stitch around it, but I just don't need to right now, so I'm just keep it together without doing anything too time consuming. As long as it holds, that's fine. And I will say it's lining up very well so far. This lines up pretty much perfectly, which does give me quite a bit of hope for the pattern so far. Ah dear. Like, that's interesting. Yeah. Gonna deposit. I'm so excited to barbecue. Will it be ready in time for summer? In time for barbecue season? Oh dear, I love a barbecue. I've never really hosted a barbecue myself, but I've been to other people's and I've always really enjoyed them. Okay. We're nearly the whole way around. We've nearly made it. Go. And in there. Whoop. And there. Probably add the little strips off stream because those won't change at all from our first pattern because the outside, the outside measurement hasn't changed, it's just the inside measurement has changed. So I'll probably add those off stream since there's nothing really new, and that way we can come back tomorrow and do the lower part of the arm. And then maybe go back to the doublet. The doublet. Oh dear. I've stuck all of my planning for the pattern making inside my book now, so I have it there. While I have altered some bits, I still think it gives like a good base of where like I was coming from with my ideas. So I'm pretty happy with that. There we go. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, the only bit is like, do I? Oh, yeah, no, because it will go out further anyway, won't it? Because the weight of it pulls this bit kind of like there. And then, yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. A sleeve within a sleeve. It took a while. They went to one in Canada, so maybe not. Oh, okay. That's relatively recently. Can't have a proper fitted particle without wasps. Wasps are very important. All right. I am going to end stream there for today. I'll pop you on... Actually, no. I'll pop you on... Can I give you the ducks? There you go. Have some ducks. Some ducks while we end stream. Thank you, everybody, for joining, though. I'm going to end stream there because there are a couple things I need to do today. And I didn't do them this morning because I was feeling like a slow day. Oh, you turning me back to normal? Thank you for turning me back to normal. Duck. Excuse me. Duck. But stick around because I will be raiding you into another very cool bean. 2 seconds. Let's have a look-see and see who I can raid you into that is still live, because this is very late for me, honestly. I do not normally stay this late anymore. Oh dear. Okay. Oh. Okay. Sorry. I found someone. I was like, oh, we can raid them, but I think they're just ending. And I was like, I don't really want to. I don't want to do the thing where you raid into somebody as they're ending. Always feels kind of rude. Oh dear. Take care, Jenny. No, take care. Go. I'm glad I could buy. It's lovely to see you as well. Don't worry. I will find someone that isn't ending their stream that I can send you all into. I got a couple of options here, to be fair. I'm just checking out what they're up to. Having a little look. Because we could maybe... Oh. You know what? We're going to go into Messenger. Because Messenger is trying to finish the community center one way or another, and I know that struggle. There is some difficult fish in that goddamn community center. I bet it's the fish. I haven't even seen if it's the fish or not, but I'm gonna assume that it is in fact the fish. There is a steampunk duck? There is a steampunk duck. Oh dear, right. Let's get the raid calls in chat. If you want a raid call, you can use a raid call. It is a optional thing, but it's a great way of sending some hype. Also, just in case you get stuck and like the raid doesn't take you, that's where we're going. That's where we're heading. Just because at the moment raids have been a little bit unsure. Sometimes people get left behind. So in case you get left behind, that's where we're going. Otherwise, thank you everybody so much for joining. I'll be back tomorrow at a more normal time for me in the morning, as long as everything goes well, where we can hopefully finish this arm and maybe get the bottom half of the arm done, and then maybe back to the doublet. And maybe even I'll get words on stream set up so that we can have a little break midway through. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care. I'll send you all over to Messenger.